Zuck is a cuck. Did you see that? What the?
Wait, a real one?
What the heck? No, I mean, that's what Elon Musk says. I mean, I've been waiting to say that all weekend long. Did you see the story that kind of broke over the weekend with Elon Musk's tweet?
That's a good insult.
I mean, what is going on?
I mean, is it? I mean, the guy's
with the
second, third, and fourth letter is uck.
With the launch of Threads, I guess Elon Musk is kind of losing it just a bit.
Well, there's another uck word he could have called him that would have been worse. So
A schmuck?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if I think the other UCK that you're talking about is actually better than being called a cuck.
In this instance, cuck is probably the most cutting of the words.
That'll chop you right down when you get called a cuck.
We'll get into this a little later on this morning. If you don't know what it is, I guess you can Google it. But we'll dive in a little deeper later on. Hey, welcome, folks. MJ Morning Show here on a Monday morning. It's a live week for us. You guys were asking me about further vacations. I don't have anything else planned for the summer. Usually we'll take like 3 weeks off during the summertime, and this summer it's just kind of a weird schedule. I took the week off to go scuba diving with Julian, about 10, 12, whatever it was. We got back a week from yesterday, and that's really the only summer vacation that I have planned with Michelle. It's just we got Julian getting ready for college. Chloe's in New York now doing a 6-week summer class. I'm going to take a Friday off in early August, but that's like it. I mean, so there's not a lot of vacation time for me this summer because, Fester, I know that you asked me, hey, when's your next vacation? Who asked me, when are you taking your big vacation? Wasn't that you?
Yeah, because every year you traditionally take a 2-week vacation.
I usually take a 2-week vacation, but this year we're not going to have a 2-week vacation. It's just not going to happen. So I got to figure out how to burn all my vacation days. Maybe I'll take some time off in October or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, so that screws everybody else.
yeah, it does.
Well, listen, you guys, if you want to take off, you can take off.
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
I have a feeling when October comes, we're going to have a lot more time off.
I mean, that's it. Yeah, I'm not exactly worried about, a couple of days in October.
I'm burning them up before the end of the year, man, because my contract is up at December 31st. Only signed a 1-year extension.
But there's no rollover policy around here. Of course you'd burn it up, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to get paid to take time off. I think I don't know what my future holds here. So that's the question. We'll see.
Okay.
we'll see what actually happens. All right, excited to be here today. Why? We launched the MJ Cash Stash this morning. This is really cool. We're blowing out over multiple weeks $1,000 a day with the MJ Cash Stash. Now, let me be very clear about something. We, as a radio station and part of the Beasley Media Group, we do these contests where we do, the money machine or whatever, and listen up, and the word is so and so, and you text the word, and you could win $1,000. Hey, people really win $1,000 in those contests, but those are our national contests, which are among all of our Beasley radio stations. And listen, we have a lot of Tampa winners. We have a lot of winners from our stations here in the Tampa market. People are really winning that money, and it's great. But the MJ Cash Stash, which starts today at 9 a.m., this is Tampa only, and this is Q105 only. This is only our radio station, only Q105 listeners, only here in the Tampa Bay area. And it's the MJ Cash Stash, and it's as easy as can be. Sometime early in the 9 o'clock hour. It's going to be really between like 9 and 9:20, somewhere in that vicinity. Somewhere between 9 and 9:20, and I'll get it pretty close to the same time every day, maybe. Every day, Monday through Friday, and this is for weeks, I'm going to give you the MJ Cash Stash song of the day. So after 9 o'clock this morning, so 3 hours from right now, I'm going to give you the MJ Cash Stash song, and that song is guaranteed to play before 6 p.m. When you hear the song play, be the seventh caller, win $1,000. That is pretty damn simple. And it is local only, and it's only for you Q105 listeners. So I'm excited. So, for instance, this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're giving away $5,000. Next week, we're giving away another $5,000. Week after, giving away another $5,000. So this is a pretty serious deal. The MJ Cash Stash is on the way. It all begins right after 9 o'clock this morning here on Q105, so stand by. I'd like to know what everyone did for the weekend. Well, man, you're sitting there. You're very serious with your makeup this morning.
Is this a
Hold
serious
on. Wait a
makeup
sec.
thing?
But you came in with most of your makeup on this morning.
I did,
You didn't apply on the Howard Franklin Bridge, did you?
I didn't. No, I did it at my sister's house. No, I came in this morning and I just realized I forgot to put under eye concealer on.
Oh yeah, the under eye concealer.
Yeah, so
oh
that
yeah,
kind of changes the look. So I'm putting that on right now.
yeah. You know what? I don't forget my concealed weapon. That's what.
And that's why I love you.
That's what I never forget. I never leave the house. You left without your under eye concealer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't leave without my concealed weapon. All right, so I want to take a little inventory what everyone did this weekend. I had a pretty fun weekend. Hey, got a surprise coming this morning. Actually, it's a double culinary surprise today.
Ooh.
Double. We stumbled across something yesterday, so that's going to be a surprise, and I'll explain in just a bit. And then I also brought in the other crunchy surprise for the entire crew. And listen, if you want to look a gift horse in the mouth, that's fine. I'll explain all of it coming up in just a bit. Would like to go around the horn, find out what everyone did this weekend. And we got a loaded Monday show. Don't move. Just getting rolling here on the MJ Morning Show. It is Q105, and I'm excited about the money deal coming up after 9 o'clock this morning, so keep listening. MJ Morning Show on a Q. Here's Pat with traffic back in a sec. Order, True Faith, man, I love that song. I'm a big New Order fan. I don't know if you guys knew that. I love New Order.
I love the New World Order, NWO for life.
6:20 at the MJ Morning Show. What the hell are you saying about a paper towel fire?
No, the headline is kind of.
What is a paper towel fire?
Well, there's a hospital. There's a hospital in Largo, HCA Largo Hospital.
Yeah.
And I guess a bunch of patients had to be evacuated overnight.
Have you been there? I don't know. You've been to a lot of hospitals because you've had your little bouts and weird little things going on.
Let's see. I had a sleep study done once in Largo.
Oh.
But
was great.
I stick to Tampa General for my personal
this is a channel.
hospitalizations.
This is a Channel 8 headline here. Paper towel dispenser sparks fire at Largo. Because, you just hear a lot about paper towel dispensers
Well, the electronic ones.
Spontaneously combusting.
They have those little motors in them. They may get really
those
hot.
are like battery powered.
We're mixing water with electricity.
All right, hang on a minute.
What could go good?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
read the details.
All right,
This doesn't make
all right.
sense.
The headline is, and Fester just saw this on the Channel 8 website, paper towel dispenser sparks fire at Largo Hospital, causing some patients to evacuate. All right, some patients were evacuated from a Largo hospital after a fire broke out in a patient's bathroom Sunday night, according to Largo Fire Rescue. Shortly after 8 p.m., Largo Fire Rescue crews were dispatched to the HCA Largo Hospital after nursing staff reported seeing smoke on the third floor. Largo Fire District Chief Kyle Lighthizer?
Lighthizer,
Yeah, Lighthizer. Oh, Roxanne, you're saying, yeah. Like, you've heard of that?
No, like I know phonetics, and so I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yeah,
Okay.
Lighthizer looks good.
All right. So Lighthizer said that once crews arrived on the third floor, they found that a fire had started in a patient's bathroom, but was diminished by the sprinkler system. According to Largo Fire Rescue, it's hard to pinpoint how long the fire burned, but the sprinklers put the flames out. Well, I guess the sprinklers did their job.
Well, doesn't it have to be a pretty substantial fire to trigger a sprinkler?
I believe it does. I believe the sprinklers in the ceiling, those. Do we have any in here? I don't think we
No.
I don't think we have any in here. Do we have any in the building at all?
We have a fire extinguisher about 100 feet away
That's
that
great.
expired in 2012.
Really?
We do have a fire alarm right there in the corner that will tell us if things
Yeah.
are on fire.
Our stuff works backward. We have fire extinguisher or fire shooters. So when it gets wet up there, it shoots fire into the building.
So those metal sprinklers that you see in the ceiling, those are heat activated.
Like something has to melt or
Yeah,
break.
yeah. There's like a little glass tube in those things, and the fire has to, melt or cause some reaction, and that sets off the sprinklers.
We should call Mr. Lighthizer, the coolest name of any fireman ever.
Yeah, right.
Kyle Lighthizer, how you doing?
What the hell?
Sounds like foul play to me.
Foul play.
So they say it's hard to pinpoint how the fire burned before the sprinklers how long the fire burned before the sprinklers put it out. However, Lighthizer said the fire had gone enough to where it completely burned one of the paper towel dispensers and some towels that were on the sink.
Okay.
So was the paper towel dispenser?
Wait,
I got it.
The
I
start
got
of the
it.
fire?
Wait
I
a
got
sec.
it, guys.
Did some patient start a fire in the bathroom?
No, I said foul play, but I don't think that's the case because later, if you see this down in the story, MJ.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh. Lighthizer
Oh,
explains.
you're like,
Good.
oh, yeah, I haven't gotten there yet.
I thought you were done.
I'm
I the
not
extended
done.
version.
All right, listen, I haven't read this yet. Fester just taunted me or tantalized me with this paper towel fire at a hospital. I'm like, what the? In a patient's bathroom?
Lighthizer will explain it all.
Lighthizer said about 19 patients were evacuated due to the incident. The evacuated patients were eventually moved to different rooms. Following the fire, Lighthizer said the firefighters' next concern was water damage as water began to go into multiple floors below.
That sucks.
The district chief said first responders worked with the hospital's maintenance staff to clean up the water, make sure there were no electrical issues. And as for the smoke, rescue crews said the hospital turned off its air conditioning to prevent the smoke from circulating through the building.
That seems like a pretty good move.
Preliminary investigation shows that a paper towel dispenser possibly overloaded with some batteries, and because paper towels are highly flammable, it overheated the paper towels inside, started to drip molten plastic down onto the table that they had tissue papers and towels on, and then it extended to the wall from there. It was contained at a height of about midway up the wall.
So this is like the paper towel dispenser from hell.
I think it's exactly.
It's a volcanic paper towel dispenser.
It's paper towel dispenser from hell.
Sounds like a good movie.
all burned down the whole hospital. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but those like paper towel dispensers that are like motion activated, you put your hand underneath and go zzz, zzz,
You sit there waving your hand in front of it like an ass sometimes.
zzz. I know exactly what you're talking about. Or, how about the motion-activated sink faucets where
I hate those.
sometimes, like, we have a couple here that, like, barely work. It's like you got to, like, it takes you, like, 2 minutes to get your hand in the right position for our motion-activated sink faucets in our bathroom down
the
the
water's
hall.
on for 5 seconds, and you're like, okay.
It's like, and you still have soap all over your hands. No, seriously, I've stood like a jackass in front of that dispenser for like 2 minutes trying to get my hand in the right position to activate the motion sensor, to get it to spit out some water, to get the damn suds off my hands.
I just rinse mine in the toilet at this point.
All right, paper towel dispenser fire, man. Yeah, I didn't know that. Were they lithium batteries in there? Were they just, combusting like a bad laptop computer battery? I mean, what's the story here?
I'll call Fire Captain Lightsaber over there and let him tell me.
That's bizarre.
It's Lighthouser.
So now another thing we have to worry about: Lighthizer.
Sorry.
Lighthouser.
Lighthizer. Not
What'd I say?
You said what? You said light. What did you
You
say?
said lightsaber.
Light. You said light. You said lightsaber.
Common mistake.
Then Froggy said Lighthouser. No, you're thinking of funk. You're thinking about Funkhauser
I'm thinking of Doogie Howser.
yeah.
or Doogie Howser.
From Curb?
From Curb Your Enthusiasm. Didn't he die?
Yeah, Super Dave.
He died, right?
Yeah, Super Dave super died.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
You got hit by a big cannonball during a stunt.
No, he didn't. But thank you, Festa. Thanks for hijacking the show with a paper towel dispenser fire.
I've just never seen a paper towel dispenser,
You know
something
what?
we all use, cause a fire.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing this up because you know what? I like to live my life where every day I learn something new. And I had no idea that those, like Georgia Pacific, I don't know which brand it was, but I had no idea that the paper towel dispenser that you put your hands in front of it goes zzz, and it spits out a paper towel. I had no idea that those things could burn your life down.
Last night I used one at a restaurant and I was like, God, I hate these things. They're so annoying because you have to wave. And now they're deadly too.
You know what I miss? I miss those cloth paper towel machines where they just, that endless,
Ew.
remember
They
those
recycle
things?
through.
Yeah, but
Somebody called up and explained how those work.
yeah. Remember like 2 years ago, somebody called up because we were talking about those things and we're like, you don't see them anymore.
We're trying to figure out how they work.
It wasn't a continuous loop, he was saying. He's saying that there was 2 rolls of cloth and it would come off the one and roll into the next one. That's what he was saying.
Hey, you just don't see those really much anymore. But we talked about this a couple of years ago on the show, and some guy calls up and says, no, and he gave us the location of one. I'm like, okay, there's one in the entire Tampa Bay area
I
left.
used to manufacture these.
I used to love going to gas station bathrooms and having that because
Yeah, I used to wipe my mouth on them.
but does the used stuff? Did he explain the used stuff does go onto a separate roll? It's not like a loop where you keep using the same cloth over and over again, right?
I'm sure the technology has evolved. You're thinking of something that's a continuous
Technology's
loop.
evolved. I don't think they make these damn things anymore, do they?
That's how it's evolved. They no longer
I was
make
watching
it.
Midnight Run, and there was one in that movie in the bathroom scene. I remember seeing that.
That's a great movie, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Midnight Run is a classic. All right, so Roxanne, what do you do this weekend? Because, hey, shocker, folks. Diane.
Who's Diane?
I don't know.
What the hell's she?
I don't know. Why am I saying Diane?
Why?
I don't know if you know this, folks, but total shocker. Dig Doug, because I was saying
Doug.
Roxanne and then Doug,
Oh,
so
so you
I stuck to
merged.
Doug. Yeah. So, shocker, folks. Dig Dug is out of town again.
Yeah.
You realize that since you've gotten married, he has like tripled the amount of time that he's out of town? Do you realize that?
I think he has. I think so.
It's not fake. He has.
Yeah, probably.
Busy man.
Now, Roxanne, I want to address something later on because you're thirst trapping, man. Is this? There's a new photo of Roxanne that we've got to talk about. Was that what you did this weekend? You figured out how to get your goodies on social media? Was
Okay. First of all, we'll get to that. And I saw Christy from Maxima in the hall, and she complimented me. She was like, I love your photo. That is a true friend who compliments your thirst trap photos.
All right, so you're even admitting you're putting out thirst trap photos.
I'm using your words. But to answer your question, I had a dance party with my girls on Friday night. It was a girls' weekend. I had a dance party at my house with my girls.
You had a dance.
Popcorn.
Your kids are 3 and 6, and you had what? The Friday night dance party?
Yes. Ate some popcorn, watched some Trolls.
Dance fever.
Yep. Dance fever.
And then you sunbathed topless and had your kids take. Who took the photo? Who took the photo?
Daviana.
Hold on. Your 6-year-old took that photo?
Actually, she did not, but she's taken so many photos like that of me. I can't even tell you. She takes photos of me.
Later on, we'll talk about this new photo. Fester, anything exciting? If nothing happened, then just say nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
All right, thank you. All right, Froggy, what did you do this weekend?
Saturday, I watched 8 hours of wrestling to get caught up for the week.
Jeez.
And then Sunday, I went to the Rays game, and what's the left fielder's name?
Rosarena
gave my son a foul ball.
Are you serious?
That's exciting.
Yes.
Wow,
because every inning, Rosarena brings out like 6 balls every time he comes out to throw to the fans.
That guy's got balls, by the way.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
Big balls.
Rosarena gave yours, which one, Luke or Max?
Max, yes. And we're sitting right by the bullpen, and then an Atlanta Braves coach gave Luke a ball.
Wow, that's exciting stuff right there.
Yeah, and when you're on edibles, man, that stuff really means a lot.
Wait a minute. You went to the Rays game on edibles?
Well, I'm not going to drink at the
With
Rays
your
game.
kids?
Well, it's not like I was like, it's not like I was dead. I was enjoying myself.
All right, we got to address this later on. We've got to address this later.
What? Everybody else is getting hammered.
Wasn't yesterday a special game for the Rays? Didn't they induct Wade Boggs into the Rays Hall of Fame?
Wade Boggs was there. He went into the Hall of Fame, and it's the All-Star break, and the Rays are playing great.
Unbelievable. Froggy's at the Rays game with his kids on edibles.
No, not the kids weren't.
The kids.
I didn't say your kids were. I said Froggy's at the Rays game with his kids on edibles.
I was only on 60 milligrams.
All right.
That sentence needs some punctuation.
I just marked that down. We're talking about that again. So additional punctuation needed there?
You said his kids.
I got it.
I got some Tyson ear bites. What do you want from me?
I got it. All right. Folks, next, we have an early edition of Early Morons in the News. So hang on. You want to hear about morons? We got your morons next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, let me talk about... right, who is ready for the early morons in the news?
Ooh, you have my attention. This is a new rejoin.
Do you know this band?
No.
This is a new rejoiner. Have you ever heard this?
No, I've never heard this song.
Lying there in the sun, all things to everyone, run away. You don't know that? That's a kick butt. First of all, that band is Slade. Slade. You know, they wrote Come On Feel the Noise. Did you know that?
Oh, that's a good song.
They originally did. Hey, bring that up quickly. Andrew, bring up the Come On Feel the Noise. They wrote that song, and they originally did that back in the 70s. Slade is an awesome, awesome band.
Why don't you let me pick the rejoin music? I do so much better than you.
You know what? If you want, I would entertain you suggesting.
All right, Andrew, bring up Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFarlane.
You just sabotage your own bit.
Oh, my God.
I'm not sabotage. I just think it'd be nice to have something like that.
He was going to give you tomorrow. He's going to say, you know what, tomorrow, Froggy picks it, and you could have actually done it.
All right. First of all, it's not Bobby McFarland. It's Bobby McFerrin.
Oh, please. I'm in the fan club.
And okay.
He knows.
And Froggy knows that that's one of the songs I despise.
No, but how fun would that be coming back from break?
I hate Bobby McFerrin's.
How can you hate that? He does does all the sounds with his mouth.
Don't worry, be happy. I hate that song. And there's a reason why we don't play that song on this radio station, because I'm sure it tests like doo-doo.
No
All
way.
right? That's a terrible, terrible song. What I was going to say, Froggy, is why don't you come up, seriously, why don't you come up with Surprise Me?
With one song? We only do it once.
No, come up with a variety of rejoiners. So when we do Early Morons in the News every day, I come out of the commercial break with some music. And usually it's more of an obscure song that we don't play, but is familiar to a lot of people. So Slade, Run, Run, I don't think we play that in the library, but it's a great song.
How about Master of Puppets coming back?
Listen, go ahead tomorrow or later this week. Why don't you come up with a list of 5 or 10 possibilities and pull the audio bites and have them on my screen as just 1, 2, 3. No name. Just put them on, and I'll blindly play them, and I'll hear what Froggy's rejoin music suggestions are. All right?
They're going to be labeled Froggy Rejoin 1 through, maybe I'll make like 50.
No, I don't need 50. Give me like 5 to 10,
okay,
all right?
5 to 10.
That's all I need. All right, did you come up with Slade's Come On, Feel the Noise? All right, listen to this. This is the original. Everyone knows Quiet Riot's Come On, Feel the Noise, but Slade wrote it and did it originally. All right, hit it. Go ahead.
How do they spell that version?
It's the same thing. It's the same spelling as
goodness,
Quiet
really?
Riot. Yep.
Yeah.
Quite right. Even stole the spelling.
They set the trend with the spelling, which I don't think we need to mention. But
no.
But that was the original. Come on, feel the noise. All right, I got to get to Early Morons in the News, or else we're not going to get to it. So Early Morons in the News. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now, typically, a police dog bites the perp.
Typically.
What happens when the perp bites the police dog?
Well, isn't that basically like attacking an officer?
Are
police dogs considered
yeah.
officers?
Yeah, I believe that you can get a special charge. Absolutely. This is out of Wilmington, Delaware, and the Delaware State Police arrested a guy over the weekend on Saturday after officials say he assaulted 2 state troopers and bit a canine.
Aww.
How does a perp bite a canine?
Well, if the canine's on him and he can't get him off and he's just on his arm or something, he would just bite him in the back of the neck.
You have the frame of mind when you're getting bitten by a dog to
That's true.
bite him back?
Those things are strong as hell. I've been attacked by 3 of them at once, and I can tell you.
Hold on. You what?
Remember during the Froggy Fall concert series?
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I got attacked by 3 police army dogs.
Right. And you had you had a special.
I had a big fat suit on.
You had a special attack dog suit on.
Yeah, and it was horrifying.
Yeah.
So I would not imagine.
Yeah, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, they've asked me, the canine folks over at HCSO, they've asked me if I wanted to put the suit on.
You should do it.
And get attacked by the dogs.
Take 3 at once.
Back in the day, we had an invitation from MacDill Air Force Base for the military police dogs to attack us.
Yeah.
You know what?
Froggy and I went down there.
Yeah.
And Froggy,
and then,
they came to the radio station and they attacked Froggy.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was horrifying.
All right, so what happened here? The incident happened shortly before 2 a.m. This is Saturday, when a trooper saw a black 2021 Toyota Camry speeding southbound on the Philadelphia Pike. This is in Wilmington, Delaware. Trooper initiated a traffic stop. The Camry stopped in a nearby parking lot. Officials identified the driver as Wing. Jamal Wing. 47-year-old dude. Busted for felony resisting arrest, assaulting troopers, and a DUI. He bit the canine multiple times while Wing forcibly resisted arrest when troopers and a state police canine were detaining him, and he bites the canine multiple times during the whole ordeal. Taken into custody a short time later, troopers said that they could smell alcohol on his breath. He was transported to an area hospital. While in the hospital, officials say Wing continued to resist and assaulted a trooper in the hospital, causing the trooper injury and damaging state police property. Overall, 2 troopers and a canine, the dog's name was Mako, by the way,
Ooh, nice.
were injured by Wing and required medical evaluation. Dude, this guy's in a lot of trouble.
That's not cool. You leave the doggy alone.
Yeah, was charged with 2 counts of felony assault in the second degree on a police officer, felony assault in the first degree on a law enforcement animal. Look at that.
Oh, so there is a charge for that.
Yes, we just said that.
Yeah.
You can't. Of course, there's a charge for attacking a police dog.
They don't wear that badge on their little doggy vest
Yes,
for nothing.
exactly. They're like they're
Paw
law
Patrol. They're
enforcement.
Marshall and Paw Patrol.
That's right. You don't see, the mayor of the other town. What's the mayor? The mayor. Damn it, I forgot his name.
MJ, I brought up the horrific video of me being attacked
Sounds
by
funny.
3 military dogs.
Yeah, I don't have time to play
Mayor
that.
Humdinger.
Great. What a waste of my time.
No, we'll play it after the break.
Okay.
Hold on.
So we have the video off of YouTube of when Froggy was attacked by 3 dogs. What year was this, Froggy?
Oh, my gosh. What, 2016?
No.
What?
Oh, no, 2006.
No.
We weren't on the air in 2016.
2006.
What the hell are you talking about?
Big
Wow,
Lou looks
ago.
good in this video.
Big Lou is so hot in that video.
What's going on with you? All right, so I'll tell you what. We'll dig up Froggy getting attacked by police dogs, and we'll play the audio next. How about that? Man, I only got through a fraction of my early morning. You know what? Slade's Come On, Feel the Noise. It chewed up a lot of time. But I thought that was worthwhile, actually.
Very.
All right, hold on. We're back in a second. Yeah, we also have to get into Roxanne. Roxanne, you're turning up the heat. You're
Let's talk about it. I
You're-
mean, it's just
She's feeling the noise.
Listen, you're thirst trapping it. You're sex potting it.
Listen.
Listen, what are you laughing at?
All she
It's
wa-
weird that since she's been married, it's really turned up
It
the
is.
thirst trap.
All right, hold on. We've got to talk about
Doug does not care.
the latest Roxanne thirst trap we got to get into. And folks, it starts this morning. We are giving away $1,000 a day this week. It's the MJ Cash Stash. Right after 9 a.m. this morning, sometime right after 9 o'clock, I'm going to give out the MJ Cash Stash Song of the Day. And when you hear it play during the course of the day, be the 7th caller, win $1,000. And this is local Tampa Bay Q105 only. I'll give you more details on it next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Don't move. Let's talk. Q105 MJ here with Roxanne and Froggy and Fester 703. And we start blowing out $1,000 a day today. This is a big freaking deal. This is a BFD, all right? Starting this morning, we start playing the MJ Morning Show Cash Stash. So it's MJ's Cash Stash. You want to listen a little after 9 a.m. every morning. This is going to go on for weeks. This is not a one-off deal. This is not a little carrot dangle and then it's gone. No, this is going to go on for weeks. The MJ Cash Stash. So a little after 9 o'clock, I give you the MJ Cash Stash song of the day. The only time you're going to hear the song is a little after 9 o'clock, sometime between 9 and 9:20. I'm going to give out the Cash Stash song. So today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the next week, the week after. So when you hear the song played anytime during the day, it's guaranteed to play before 6 p.m. I give you the song to listen for a little after 9 o'clock every morning. Listen to Q105 all day long. When you hear the song played, be the seventh caller, win $1,000. This is a local-only Q105 contest. Now, we do the national contest where our company, Beasley Media Group, we have our stations around the country participate, and people win that money. We give away $1,000 in those contests as well, multiple times a day. You're competing with other radio stations, but we have winners. We have winners here in the Tampa Bay market all the time. But this contest is local only. It's only right here on Q105. Guaranteed $1,000 a day. Just be the seventh caller when you hear the song played that I'm going to give you a little after 9 o'clock every morning. The Cash Stash. Froggy's like over here like he's in third grade.
I have a great idea.
Froggy's raising his hands going,
I have a great idea for the contest.
Yes, Froggy.
The artists that you play should only be artists with mustaches. Freddie Mercury, Jim Croce.
What are you talking
about?
I mean, if we look at 1980s artists, mustaches wouldn't be that different.
Lead singer from Kaja Goo Goo.
Yeah, only mustache. Like, listen for the... Oh, I got another good idea. What if we make a video and we're like, all right, MJ, let's come shoot the Cash Stash video, and you come in with money as a mustache, and we go, not that kind of Cash Stash.
The contest is stash.
Mustache.
I didn't get it until you just pointed that out.
Really?
All right, so you want it's the Cash Mustache?
Well, it's the Cash Stash, so maybe only play artists with a cool stash.
So it's the stash.
Yes.
But stash for the money giveaway, the MJ Cash Stash, that's STASH, whereas the short for mustache would be STACHE. Right?
So we can spell it like that.
But that's where the coinkadink comes in.
What if, Froggy, we only play artists?
Don't say coinkadink, please. Don't.
That is a coinkadink.
What if we only play artists who are carrying little amounts of drugs on them? They have a little stash.
That's good.
Guys,
that's really good.
Stop wrecking the contest.
All right,
stop it.
It's day one.
Cut the crap.
Day one of this contest. Rick is so proud.
I'm just trying to throw out some ad lib. I'm just trying to, just riff a little bit.
You know what? You're not ad-libbing. You're ass-libbing.
Hey.
Okay?
I'd like to acknowledge that Froggy and I were not invited to the brainstorming meeting on this contest.
Yeah, I guess you were. All right, here's video. We have video of Froggy getting attacked by the canines. Now,
okay, when I'm looking at him right now, at first I didn't realize what he's wearing, but I was like, God, did Froggy used to do roids? Did he used to
I do look jacked, but that's a dog protection suit.
Yeah, I thought you did PEDs back in the day. That's where all your temper tantrums come from.
He has a dog protection suit underneath a very large T-shirt. Yes. So it looks like he looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or the Michelin Man in this video.
But earlier you did the story about the police dog that got attacked.
Or he looks like Fester.
Actually,
that's actually my regular T-shirt because I had an old friend who would make the cheesiest Froggy concert series shirts.
All right, so the song ends. Froggy did the.
God. Here comes Froggy.
Froggy runs out after finishing the song, and the dogs attack him.
Oh my!
Oh my God! People are there.
Oh, they're shredding him.
Look at the crowd we had there.
He is on the ground. He's being attacked. Red.
That was my safe word.
Oh, the
red.
safe word was red?
When I got scared, screamed red.
Screamed
and I was
red.
horrified. I thought one of them was going to attack my face.
Whoa, look at that.
Listen to the crowd. We had a couple of hundred people in the parking lot.
Wow.
For all of this stuff.
All right. Now what's... I can't breathe.
You know, I've got a great idea. That was cool. Andrew, did you put the video up? All right, folks, you got to see this. Froggy attacked by canines
horrible.
from MacDill Air Force Base. This is what, you think, circa 2006?
Yeah, that was the very first Froggy concert series. Then that happened in 2006.
So what happened was, with Froggy's band, which was what?
Goldie Wilson for mayor.
Goldie Wilson for mayor.
I mean, how do you...
From Back to the Future.
Remember.
So Froggy's band would play a song like on a Friday. Like we had the fall concert series, the summer concert series, and they would play a song, and then at the end of the performance, it would always culminate in some kind of a crazy stunt. You know,
Ring of fire.
Or he would jump through a ring of fire.
We dropped a car on the stage.
Exactly. We had a crane was it Sims Crane back then, or who was it?
I think it was, yeah.
And we would drop a car from a crane on the stage as they run off the stage. I mean, we did crazy.
Me and Fester crashed a car into another car, and his head hit the windshield. He almost got concussed.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I've got a great idea.
Oh, no.
We ought to bring our parking lot stunts back, but make them so horrific that they throw us out of this office complex.
They would probably get mad here with how many people that show up.
So we would be forced to find new studio space. They would
do it.
They would throw us out of here.
Let's do a ring of fire, but set the ring of fire right by the building.
You know what? I'm guessing that we could do anything and they wouldn't throw us out because they probably have a lot of office vacancy. They need us as a tenant. That's what I'm thinking.
They'll literally let us light the whole Pasco building up. Take it out, guys.
Here are the old Koger executive.
We can do anything we want.
Now the Bay Point Center.
Man.
Oh,
it's hot again in here, by the way.
It's Monday. It doesn't start working. The AC doesn't start working until Tuesday.
7:30.
Yeah, our engineer came in last week and he was so proud. Hey, does it feel better in the studio? No. I mean, you have to put a new 20-ton unit on the roof of this building and have dedicated air conditioning for the studios in order for it to feel good. It's not going to feel good in here.
It feels not good.
It doesn't feel good. Hey, there are a couple of things I wanted to mention. I didn't get to this last week, but I'm fascinated by this. Did you see that there was a woman missing for a week that was found stuck in the mud in a state park? This is crazy.
How'd she live?
Have you ever gotten stuck in mud, like up to your thighs?
You get that mud suction going on.
Yeah.
Remember, you got stuck in a kayak. Isn't that when you got land, or you're on a kayak, right?
Yeah.
Or a canoe?
Festa, can you speak, please?
I don't know what he's talking about.
You went on a canoe trip and you got out in the mud and you started sinking in the mud. I remember that story.
Yeah, I was more muck than mud.
So was it like quicksand? Because that's terrifying to me.
For the sake of the conversation, muck and mud are the same damn thing.
What are you talking?
What do you have? You're like, what is he talking? And then
I don't know.
Dude, are you okay?
I don't know what Froggy's referencing.
You need to get a CAT scan.
Shut up, all of you.
All right, listen.
This is like an a-hole convention in here.
Show of hands. Who thinks Fester needs a CAT scan?
I think I need one right now. I'll leave for it today. I have no idea what Froggy's referencing.
You were on a canoe trip,
okay,
and you got out to look around at stuff, and then you got stuck, and the tide went down, and you got stuck in the muck.
It's amazing what people remember about your life that you don't even recall. Okay, yeah, I don't recall that.
I had this in the pile last week. This is insane. A woman up in Massachusetts, missing for a week, was found last week, stuck in the mud. Emma Tituski, 31, was missing sometime around noon the week prior, visiting the Pinewood Pond somewhere up in Massachusetts, and she was missing. She was found a week later, stuck in the freaking mud by hikers who heard a woman screaming for help in a swamp-like area. How do you survive for a week stuck in the mud?
What do her feet look like right now after being in the mud for a week?
How did it take a week for you to scream and finally... Is this not a well-traveled state park?
Oh, you would imagine screaming for just a couple hours when you're stuck in the mud will get you saved.
Yeah. That is just insane.
I
saw this.
A mud bath.
I mean, her feet are probably so smooth.
Yeah.
And another example of the power of the MJ Morning Show. I mentioned this, I think, late in the show on Friday. I wanted to mention it for the early crowd. If you're at Tampa International Airport this month, during the month of July, there is a new voice on the tram. No, it's not me. I did it for like a day to promote the contest. But you hear typically the mayor of Tampa, Jane Castor, welcoming people to Tampa, or you have an inbound message and an outbound message when you're on the trams at Tampa International. For the month of July, they have a new voice, and it's the winner of the contest, the raffle, which benefited United Way. So it was, remember, $5 an entry, so $5, and you had an entry. And if you were selected, you were the voice to read the announcements on the Tampa International Airport tram for the entire month of July. And we talked about this. We had Bo Zimmer on from Tampa International Airport. And, folks, this is incredible. The winner of the contest heard about it and entered because he heard it on the MJ Morning Show. So, I mean, that just shows the reach. And the winner was Sean Baker from Temple Terrace, a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, 22 years in the USMC, flew helicopters, and he heard about it here on the MJ Morning Show. I think that's tremendous.
That's awesome.
The power of the MJ Morning Show. Listen, you talk to, like, I have a Two College Brothers commercial coming up right now. And then we're going to start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. And, you talk to our clients, the response that our live clients get, like Two College Brothers, the phone rings off the hook. I mean, the response that our clients get, our advertisers get, are enormous. So if you ever want me to do a live commercial for your business, just email me, mj@mjmorningshow.com, and I'll have the sales department give you a buzz. An hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Oh, hey.
Hey, it's for horses.
Nope. I'm going to explain. Hey, I got it. Michelle got it. Julian got it. It's an epidemic. Hey. I'll explain next. And that's just one thing. We got a jillion things coming up. Roxanne's new... Hey, it is a Meth Lab Monday here. Sorry, it's just funny to me. It is a Meth Lab Monday on the MJ Morning Show. We'll explain in just a matter of seconds, man. I got a couple of meth stories that are unbelievable. First, though, and we'll get into Roxanne's little thirst trap picture, which, Roxanne, I know what you're doing.
I'm doing quite a few things.
I know what you're doing. But first, what did I say before the break?
Hey.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about when I say, hey?
No, I hear people say, hey, girl, hey. Like, I hear people use that expression a little bit.
Hey, yeah. Black Eyed Peas. Remember that song?
Yeah.
That was a good song.
It wasn't Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who did that?
I was Outcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you just call me a dork?
All right.
All right, so I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you get your bands right.
All right, so that particular song sounded like the Black Eyed Peas to me. All right, so Hey was Outcast?
Yes.
All right, my bad. I stand corrected. But hey, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Is it just the overuse of the word these days?
Nope.
It's not an homage.
It's
to
happened
Fat
to
Albert?
me. Listen, it's happened to me probably, 5 times in the past 3-4 months. Have any of you gotten the text that just says, from an unknown number that just says, hey? Hold on, you've not gotten that? I got it over the weekend, and I've gotten it maybe 3 or 4 previous times. Michelle got it over the weekend, and Julian got it over the weekend. Now, our whole family, our cell numbers begin with the same. We're 813, and then
542.
the first 3 digits are all the same. So we all have the same cell phone beginning 3 digits. Not just the area code 813. All of our digits are the same. So I don't know if the spammer, the computers, whatever they're using, if they just go through all like 10,000 combinations of that particular exchange or the first 3 numbers of the cell number. But I got the hey. Julian got the hey. Chloe got the, I don't know about Chloe. So it was me, Julian, and Michelle got the hey. I'm sure Chloe got the hey as well, because Chloe's got the same damn thing. And it's just like a phishing scam. So, I think we've talked about this in the past. Didn't we talk about this a couple of months ago?
Yeah, it was something like what's up or something that's trying to engage you into like, hey, how are you? Or to reply back to it.
And did we ever open phones as to what the racket was? They're obviously fishing for something. They're obviously trying to steal money from you is the ultimate game. Andrew, refresh my memory if you remember, because I'm sure it was a best of segment. Because we first talked about this months ago. Do you remember what the scam was when they just text you some number that you don't recognize? And by the way, all of us got the text from a different number. So Michelle, Julian, and I all compared the number where the hey, that's it, just H-E-Y, hey, where it came from, and we all got it from a different number. And they've got the computers that do this. It'll spoof a number, and it'll just send different numbers out. Do you remember, Andrew, what the story was?
I don't remember specifics about the end game. I just remember I've gotten that before, but it didn't say hey. It was
how you doing or what's
fake
up?
Responder.
So, what now?
It was sent as if they sent it to the wrong person trying to engage.
Oh, okay. Like they were sending you, hey, what are you doing later today? Is this some kind of innocuous message? Yeah, Fester.
I would rather talk to anybody else I know named Andrew than him.
Jesus.
Stop it.
Wasn't it a Bitcoin scam?
I know that also occurs. I know that there are Bitcoin scams where people will come out of the blue and they say, hey, I've got some great Bitcoin or crypto tips for you. And a lot of times with that, they target the elderly and they'll scam elderly people out of money, saying that they're going to show them the ropes on Bitcoin. I had it happen to a relative. I had a relative of mine fall for, and this is so freak. Hey, if anyone knows the Hey scam, refresh our memory on the Hey scam. They're clearly trying to engage to suck you in to do. It's like on social media. It's like on Twitter, on Instagram. If you get a direct message from somebody out of nowhere, hey, I'd love to be friends with you. Hey, I saw your profile. You seem so interesting. Like I've gotten ones, and it's like a lot of times it's like an Asian woman. like an attractive, hot Asian babe sends you a direct message. I'm like, get out of here. What are you doing? Hey, I saw your pictures on your Instagram. I think you seem so much fun. And
I have a question, though.
Hold on a minute. They suck these people in, and I had a relative. Hold on to that thought, Froggy. I had a relative of mine that got sucked in on a random text message out of nowhere that said, hey, I've been meaning to get a hold of you. You want to learn about crypto? There's some big money to be made. And I found out about this relative that was engaged via text about crypto. And I had 5 conversations with them, this relative of mine, elderly relative, older relative. And I said, it is a scam. Do not engage. Ignore. Block the text number. Guess what? I found out months later this relative got taken for over $20,000.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're related to this person?
Yes,
They fell
yes,
for that?
yes,
Ooh.
yes,
You
yes.
might be susceptible.
What?
You might be susceptible.
Oh, what
This
do you think?
might run in your
What do you think?
family.
It's genetic? What are you
Yes.
talking about?
Genetic rubes.
I tried to tell them it's a scam, stay away, and they still got sucked in. I don't know. This is happening at an alarming rate. Trust me. If it happened to a relative of mine, it's happening to a lot of people. So it's sad. Hey, the hey thing, if you've gotten the hey thing, if you've gotten the text lately, and it seems that over the weekend there was a new spate of the texts going out where they're trying to suck you in. Did anyone follow up on hey or what you doing, a text out of nowhere? Anyone listening, did you follow up on it? Where did it lead you? 800-990-1047. Just warning, heads up. If you get a text from an unknown number and it's something like, hey, what are you doing? Haven't talked. And ours were just, hey, H-E-Y. If you followed up and you went a little further, I know we talked about this months ago, but I can't remember if there was a variation in the scam. But if you went a little further, give us a call. Let me know what happened. 800-990-1047. If you engaged and responded to one of these hey texts, let me know what happened. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Froggy, you were about to say something.
My goodness, it was like 27 minutes
No,
ago.
it wasn't.
and,
I completely forgot.
I totally forgot.
Oh, so I should just stop what I'm doing and derail the whole...
It really is disrespectful on your part.
what do you want to say?
I really can't remember. It was so long ago.
I said it was 3 minutes ago. I said hold on to
3
that
minutes
thought.
is a lifetime in this business.
Yeah, especially when you go to Rays games on edibles, I guess.
Oh my God, it was so fun. It was so fun.
That's it, folks. This came up early this morning. I encourage you to listen to the MJ Morning Show in its entirety. Try to listen beginning at 6. Listen during this hour, the 7 o'clock hour. If you're missing the 8 o'clock hour, my God, you don't know what you're missing. If you're missing the 9 o'clock hour every day, that's tragic. All right. Not to mention, what are you laughing at?
I mean, it's tragic.
All right, not to mention, we start giving away $1,000 today, and I'm going to give you details on that in a second. Froggy, can you remember what you wanted to say?
So what was the topic you were talking about?
The hey texts. Yeah, all the lines are ringing, by the way.
And you were like, Froggy, you said, I have a question. So it was something you had a question about those hey texts. But maybe it's just a comment he wanted to pepper
Froggy,
in.
you were about to say something.
It must not have been very poignant.
Then that's a big word for you.
All right.
Can you believe? Can you get a notepad and just write down things that you want to say?
Notepad's right here, baby. Right here.
Froggy and edibles in just a second. Stand by. Let me grab Alan in Largo. Alan, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. All right, did you follow up on that hey crap that you get via text?
So I got one where it said, "Hey, do you want to come over for dinner?"
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, who's this?
Yeah.
And they followed with, "Oh, is this blah 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 blah?" And I was like, "No, you have the wrong number." And then they were like, "Oh, well, hi, my name's blah blah blah. How are you doing? What are you?" They started asking me questions, and then they sent a picture, and it was a picture of an Asian girl, and wanted to know if I wanted to come over for dinner. And I was just like, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are," and kind of ended with that. But they try to hook me with this other thing.
Yeah, a lot of times, again, I think this leads to the crypto scam where they try to say, hey, By the way, they suck you in with some other conversation. They try to befriend you. They get you to drop your guard, and they're like, yeah, I'm working on this crypto thing, and there's tons of money to be made. So my memory's kind of coming back to me. A lot of it leads back to a crypto scam. And again, I have an elderly relative that got taken for over $20,000 on, again, a text out of nowhere. And I was infuriated because we've talked about this on the program. I told them it's a scam, and they still got scammed. It's unbelievable. Alan, did you follow up anymore, or you just let it go?
She was very, or whoever they were.
Trust me, it's a guy. It wasn't a woman, I'm sure. Yeah.
Right. I was being polite, and they were like, oh, you're such a nice person. Are you married?
Yep.
Do you live alone? Do you want company?
Can I come over with some tight pants right now?
No, well, then they start asking about, my business. Like, what did I do? Am I a successful business person? And then at that point, I was just like, I'm sorry, but, I don't want anything to do with this. And I kind of ignored the rest of it.
Yeah, you realized that it was a scam. So, Alan, how long ago was that?
Oh, this was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, these things are rampant. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. Pam is in Bradenton. Pam, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Doing fine. What happened with you?
Well, I keep getting these messages that say, "Hi, how are you?"
Yeah, hey, yeah. Yep.
And but they try to get you to get friends with somebody that you're already friends with. So if you fall for that, which I did one time, they said somebody wanted to be my friend, and I hadn't talked to this woman forever, and all of a sudden I yes, I'll be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, these people are like, oh, no, you have no idea. We have such a great investment, Pam.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know what? You're not her.
Yep.
I say goodbye.
Yep. So
but I know a lot of people. A lot of people have got scammed from that.
Yeah. So people that got ripped off to the tune of what kind of money?
Yeah. You know what? They just believed the person.
I realize that, but how much money have people that you've known lost?
$5,000 for one, 10 for another.
Oh,
and I kept telling them, it's a scam.
Yep.
Check your friends list. You're already friends with that person. But they do that all the time. So I don't know if you've ever gotten that one, but be very careful about that.
If you get a text out of nowhere, it's going to be a racket. All right. Thank you, Pam.
All right. Thanks.
It infuriates me. My blood boils that a relative of mine, an elderly relative, got sucked into one of those text scams and lost over $20,000. I want to hunt them down. I want to take a hot poker and jam it in their eyeball.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to do.
That sounds like a summer vacation. Let's go.
All right, Roxanne, we'll get to your new thirst trap scheme in just a second. Hang on.
I don't know if it's a scheme.
I think, listen.
I mean, she's not texting people saying, hey.
She admitted it's strategic.
All right, hold on a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. First, though, Froggy revealed early this morning that he was at a Rays game. Was it yesterday or Saturday?
Yesterday versus the Braves.
And so Froggy was at a Rays game with the family.
Very fun.
And Froggy confided that he was on edibles during. Is that how you get through a Rays game? Is
no,
you got to be on edibles?
I had a little bit of a headache before the game, so legally prescribed because I do have chronic migraines. As
right,
you know.
and then what was the form of the edibles that you ingested?
It was one little like a gummy thingy. And you know what? There was people around me hammered to the gills. I don't know how they're going to drive home. I was sober, sort of.
So you were responsible just by popping a
yes,
a THC-infused gummy.
There are people drunk by 3 p.m. How irresponsible is that? And me, on the other hand.
By the end of a 3-hour ball game,
I'm ready to go.
You're
back to normal.
Yeah.
So you're high during the game.
Not even. It doesn't really do much to you, to be honest. It just sort of mellows you out. And, of course, we got a couple foul balls. Very fun.
7:40 at the MJ Morning Show. Big news today, and then we'll get right into Roxanne's deal. Big news today. We start the MJ Morning Show Cash Stash. We're going to give away $1,000 today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then next week, then the week after, then the week after. We are giving away a lot of money. It's the MJ Cash Stash. It doesn't get any easier than this. About an hour and 20 minutes from now, we begin the 9 o'clock hour. sometime early on in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll say sometime between 9 and 9:20, I'm going to give you the MJ Cash Stash Song of the Day. I'll even play a clip. The Cash Stash Song of the Day is coming up. I'll give you the title. It will play guaranteed before 6 p.m. today. When you hear the song that I'm going to give you the title of, play later today on Q105, be the 7th caller, win $1,000. That's it. It is as easy as that. This is a local contest only. It's not a national contest. This is only Q105, only 104.7 FM listeners right here in the Tampa Bay area. So good luck. We'll give you the first Cash Stash song coming up a little after 9 o'clock this morning. Make sure you're listening after 9 o'clock this morning and every day this week, next week, the week after. A lot of money, folks. $1,000 a pop, guaranteed every single day here on the MJ Morning Show. Roxanne.
That song is good.
It's very fitting. Very fitting right now. You don't have to turn on the red light.
Wasn't it a red bikini?
Your red light is flashing right now.
No, it was a red floaty.
So
it was a red floaty. Yeah.
Roxanne has posted a butt cheek shot on her Instagram. Where are you floating? Where was this?
This is at my sister's community pool.
Probably all kinds of pee in there.
No, there was barely anyone there.
A bunch of other
Nice.
families were watching your little baby.
It's not like a show that was put on. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. First of all,
Roxanne, I'm
this
looking
is
at
what
your.
you
I'm
would
looking at your.
see.
I'm looking at your butt.
Look,
all right?
look.
With a very. You're showing a lot of butt cheek.
If you saw me at Adventure Island or a resort in the Bahamas or on the beach, that is what you would see. That's what people wear to swim in a pool. Now, if you want to see this photo and you want to zoom in, the zooming is on you. That's your interaction.
I don't
with the
need to
photo.
zoom in. I'm seeing plenty
Well-
with the regular perspective here. So Roxanne is in a bikini. She is butt up on a red pool raft in the community pool. And Roxanne has posted this picture of her butt with a whole lot of cheek showing. It's a very sultry, sexy shot. I'm not going to lie to you.
Very cheeky.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that word up because that reminds me of a little faux pas that we made on the show last week that MJ you made a show faux pas when you teased that story.
That's called a show pas.
It's called a show
It's a
pas.
show
That's
pas.
right. It's a
It's
show
a
pas.
show pas. When you teased that story about cheeky behavior, and I thought it was literally going to be about butt cheeks, and that it was about a brain tumor. And so I was like, let's really give him some cheek. Let's really tease a cheeky story this week. And now we're doing it. So I'm helping you
That's
out.
a bit of a stretch.
And you know I love your show.
That's a long way to go.
That's a long way to go to show half your ass on
If you would have run that by me, I would have nixed that.
No,
But that's...
I'm kidding. But seriously, how do you want your morning DJ? Do you want your morning DJ to be boring? I want my morning DJ to trip on edibles at a Rays game or be foul-mouthed and rude like Fester.
Yeah.
Or be like, in your face like you or butt in your face like me.
On Roxanne's Instagram right now, there is a very, very sultry shot of you. It's suggestive. I'm just being honest. And it seems that you've cranked this up. You had the picture of you rolling around in the yellow bikini at your pool at your house. You posted that video a couple of weeks ago, and now we have a total Roxanne butt shot. I'm just saying it seems like you've strategically made a decision to thirst trap with these photos to juice up your Instagram followers.
And you are correct because when this show started this morning,
It's probably working, huh?
I had a nano following of 7,950 followers,
Right.
and now I have gained. I'm almost to 8,000, guys. I'm making my way to 8,000.
Wow.
So by me posting this bikini photo, it triggers you to talk about it, and then it triggers people in their car to go take a look. And then someone might say, "Oh, Roxanne, you don't have to get followers."
Is
the
that
cheap
photo
way."
is that photo untouched?
Yeah, of course it is. No, that is just a straight up photo.
Straight up your butt photo?
Straight up your butt photo.
So, hey, fall for Roxanne's scheme. Follow her on Instagram at Roxanne Wilder. Roxanne Wilder. And take a look at this very cheeky picture.
Listen, This is not, I actually thought to myself, like the argument to this is, oh, Roxanne, you don't need to put yourself in a bikini and post this to get followers. Again, this is the entertainment business. That's kind of what we do. But beyond that, well, not you, Fester, but
I'm just taking it in.
Yeah. So that is what we do. But also, that's kind of like my brand. I was thinking
Your
about it.
brand is exposing your butt?
No. I was like, this is kind of my brand because basically it's part of it. If you follow me on IG, you'll realize that the majority of it is me with my children and me doing silly things.
There are
with
no
my
children
family.
in this photo. This
In the
is
first
just
one there is.
this
Slide
is just,
back.
I mean, there's a couple of puppies, but
I'm just saying that is this the first shot that's visible?
No, the first
So
shot is a family photo.
Yeah, the first shot's a family photo. So
Oh, see, you played this wrong. The first shot should be. See, you played this wrong. The first shot should be if you really want to juice up followers. The first shot should be just the butt shot of you on the raft in the pool.
Yeah, but I mean this is like if you know me well enough and you want to slide and keep going in there, then you're gonna slide and see it.
Whoa! What did you
No,
just
I was
say?
saying, like slide the pictures, slide
What
the photos.
did you just
Slide the
say?
photos.
the point though is to attract people who don't know you well or who are newer to you.
Yeah, you.
We're talking about it right now, so it's
We
fine.
are, but you kind of played it wrong.
It's fine.
You that butt shot ought to be just a standalone.
Okay, so now you're telling me the butt shot is the one that needs to be showing. So
All right,
you're admitting.
Can I say something? Can I admit something? Can I say something? And I don't want this to sound creepy.
Good luck.
If I didn't know that was your, if someone just posted that picture, I would not have known it was you.
Yeah, because you don't stare at my butt while I'm
Right.
at work.
And I would have said, if I didn't know that was you, I would have said, nice butt.
Oh, what a creep!
Okay.
All right. But listen, I'm just being honest. But now I do feel a little creepy because it's your butt that I'm looking at on your Instagram. All right, folks, do not follow Roxanne Wilder on Instagram. Whatever you do not follow Roxanne Wilder. All right, moving along.
No, listen, I just want to say, when you go and you follow me on IG, it's not just going to be butt shots. It's going to be like stuff with my family.
Oh,
and
so
stuff
now
with work.
you're repelling people.
That's not going to help.
So now,
Yeah, but so that's called unfollow right there. Look, her kids are playing hopscotch. Goodbye.
I think Fester should recreate the shot.
oh no, Fester. That's
you guys.
that's hysterical.
That would be so good.
That's hysterical. We need Fester on a pool raft with like a mankini all jammed up his
Sorry,
butt.
Fester.
Oh,
I just imagine your
You're the
butt.
poor bastard that'll take the picture.
Froggy, could you coordinate that, please?
Of course, we can make that happen.
Froggy, work with Fester. I need
A little side by side video.
Where's that? Where's that
side-by-side.
red? Where's the red pool raft?
We could do it at my parents' pool.
I have it at my house.
We'll do it at MJ's pool.
Yeah, you can do it at my pool.
We'll go to MJ's pool.
You can. I need the red raft though,
Okay, I'll bring it in tomorrow.
and it's
The funny
gonna be
thing about
and
the
it's gonna
red-
be destroyed. Fester's
No.
gonna sink it.
Listen. The funny thing, look, I'm halfway submerged. I was going to put a cutesy caption, but then I was like, don't even caption it. About, maybe I need to inflate this a little bit more because it's the kind of raft that sinks. So Fester is
Yeah.
going to go down like a rock.
That raft is going to be on the bottom of my pool. I'm going to sell submersible trips to the raft on the bottom of my pool. What do you think? All right, so moving.
I know a couple of rich guys will go for that.
Moving along, and it is a Meth Lab Monday. I'll explain in a minute. First, though, the item that I teased at 7:49. Hey, folks, we're in the middle of an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ morning show. Folks, if you love the show, spread the word because, believe it or not, there are people that listen to other morning shows in this market. I don't know why, but if you love our show, spread the word and tell your friends, your coworkers, hey, the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7, that's where it's at. All right?
I do know there's one guy who doesn't listen to us, and he has no arms, so he can't change his radio.
Oh, I have an armless story.
Well, get out of here. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make a bad joke.
Yeah, no, I actually have a missing arm story. Hold on, I'll get to that also in a bit. Like I said, listen, we're loaded. It's an hour and 20 minutes nonstop.
I want to say hello and thank you to my new 150 followers. Okay.
You just picked up 150? Really? All right, I teased this over the weekend, and it's about scrolling. And this is being banned. This is really interesting. And I made a mention of this last week, and we just didn't get around to the story, but I think it's an important item that Generation Z, which is what, late 90s to like 2012?
Yeah.
Fester, bring up the actual definition of Generation Z.
You got it pretty right. I don't know if we need to bring up the exact years. Nobody's really...
Like 97 to 2012 is
Okay.
Generation Z? Like my daughter, 97 to 2012 is Generation
Can we
Z.
never look this up again? Every time you bring up Gen Z, you ask me to look up the years. We know it.
Because I forget sometimes.
You don't.
So my kids are Generation Z. Julian and Chloe are Generation Z. Did you see this? Generation Z has banned scrolling on their phones with an index finger. If you're holding your smartphone, I'm holding mine right now, I'm holding my Pixel 6 Pro, soon to be replaced with the Pixel 8 Pro when it comes out in October. I do the Pixels every 2 years. And the scrolling with your index finger, apparently that's old style. That's for like boomers. You know, the whole expression, hey, boomer. You know, that whole deal for older folks, boomer. Like, I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen. We're all Gen X, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all Generation X in here. So,
No, I'm a millennial.
What? Really?
79.
Festa, bring up the.
This is like arguing over astrology.
I want to be a millennial.
Hang on, bring up millennial. What years? Millennial years or what? I don't think you are. You were Froggy, you were born in what year?
79.
Yeah, you're not.
81 to
Close.
96.
Oh yeah, you missed it.
70s were good to me.
Yeah, you missed it. So here's the deal.
Good for Phil.
The infamous Generation Z, who also they've canceled the thumbs up emoji. Now their sights are set. Their targets are locked on the index finger for scrolling on your phone. If you're using your index finger to scroll, you are old. Don't even think about it. So, I mean, can you believe the crap that, concerns some people? Really?
Well, it's almost like
It's the finger that you use to scroll now is either good or bad?
You know what's funny? What were you going to say, Froggy? It's
Yeah.
almost like what?
no, it's almost like typewriter, like when you type on a computer. Some people are like tick tick tick. They're searching tap guys,
Like
with the-
peckers.
they're peckers.
They're called peckers.
Yeah.
Hunt and peckers or peckers.
Right.
I mean, that's boomerish. I mean, you got to get up there if you took computer class and 500 words per second. I'm talking about. So it's almost like a modern version of that.
I'm a thumb person
You thumbing
myself.
it?
I'm thumbing it. But, I've seen people do it with their pointer, and I think it looks super classy.
80% of Generation Zers use thumbs to operate the smartphone.
I wonder what our thumbs are gonna adapt to look like in 100,000 years.
Oh, you're right.
Curved in and craggly.
Well, also, you've seen the folks that hold their smartphones with both hands and they are texting or typing away with their thumbs. You have some people that just use their regular fingers, like their index finger, even to send text messages. Or you have folks that hold the phone and they got both thumbs, left thumb, right thumb, just going a mile a minute. So, folks, the latest now, unbelievably, if you use your index finger to scroll on your phone, then you are ancient. You are old, and Generation Z says you belong in a retirement home.
I think they're absolutely right. I don't know anybody who uses their finger as their primary scroller.
But look how cute it looks.
And we're all gonna get
So-
kept for a ton of what is
yeah,
it?
It looks-
just by you
yeah.
doing the action, it looks like something your grandmother does.
I'm doing it.
a picture of
I'm doing it.
Todd.
By the way, I'm doing it on MJTV right now.
Yeah,
I'm doing the scrolling
I think
motion.
it looks elegant.
Elegant.
Yes.
And that's
Okay.
a word your grandmother
You
would
know
use
what?
as well.
I just
Yes.
grabbed my phone because I didn't really realize how do I operate my phone? And you know what? I'm a thumb scroller.
Yeah, we're
I
all
am.
thumbs in here.
I'm a thumb because I'm not a boomer. I am a thumb scroller. So I mentioned Meth Lab Monday, folks, and I love when these stories come together on a Monday. Hit it.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream. I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine. It's just another Meth Lab Monday. The crooks are on the run day. The cops are gonna come day. It's gonna be a fun day. It's just another Meth Lab Monday.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, baby. It's a Meth Lab Monday here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, first of all, I got two stories. They are both Florida. They are the most Florida meth lab stories or meth stories that you can think of. I have been in this welcome center. Do you know the welcome centers on the welcome center on I-95 when you come in from Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, right when you get into Florida, you have a welcome center over on the right, obviously. I've been in there several times over the years, driving I-95 back into Florida. The FHP busted and arrested two people for trafficking and manufacturing methamphetamine at the Florida Welcome Center. Late last week, on Thursday, the FHP conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle suspected of having illegal window tint. The vehicle was stopped on I-95 southbound, right at the Florida Welcome Center. At the time of the stop, the FHP said the 42-year-old female and a 41-year-old male passenger were on their way to Apopka, which is outside of Orlando, from Charleston, South Carolina. FHP says during the investigation, the trooper noticed both individuals displayed numerous visual and behavioral indicators of illegal use of narcotics. So if they had a meth lab in the car, I'm guessing they were all twitching and tweaking, and maybe they had scabs all over their faces.
Now, in Charleston, South Carolina, that's not terribly uncommon. However, did the officers let the people get their free thimble of orange juice that the welcome centers give out?
Do they really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've been inside. I've just stopped.
Yeah, when you go inside, they have a big, a jug of orange juice.
Is it fresh squeeze or is it from concentrate?
They probably buy it from Publix and just dump it in there. I don't know, but they give out orange juice at the welcome centers.
Upon requesting consent to search the vehicle, the troopers located liquid and crystal methamphetamine along with materials used to make both. So, that's the kind of deal where you got all these chemicals and explosive and flammable items. You've heard stories of a rolling meth lab, rear-ended and it catches on fire.
Blows up.
The whole damn thing. Blows up. Oh, geez. Our off-air light went off. What is going on with Tico?
But that was a nanosecond, right? It was one whole second.
Andrew, how
2
long?
seconds.
How long was the on-air light? Oh, geez. What is going on with Tico? Tico and our transmitter. What are we off of 50? We're off of 50th in Palm River, right? Yeah. So our transmitter is that big tower in Palm River. Off of the Crosstown Expressway, and this is twice in a couple of days now. We had it last week that the power went out. And so we probably were just off the air for about 10 seconds, is what I'm guessing, before the generator kicks on and restores power to our 100,000-watt transmitter. But what is going on with this? Is the second time in Morning Drive this has happened. Have you called our chief engineer or one of our engineers? Would you? All right. So, again, folks, I apologize for, look, our phones are ringing here. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. How long were we off the air?
About 5 seconds again.
All right, 5 seconds. Who's this?
It's Grace. I called the other day, too.
Thank you, Grace. Grace, do me a favor. I'm going to make you the official off-the-air alert indicator caller.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so what did you miss? What do I need to repeat that got lost when we dropped off the air?
I don't know, because it's awesome music. I don't know. I hear music when that happens.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is, what was I talking about when we dropped off?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, well.
It must have been riveting.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for listening to our compelling content here, man.
Thanks,
I
Grace.
had a really gross sandwich for breakfast, so I'm sorry.
You what now?
I was eating a sandwich for breakfast, and that's all I was thinking about now. I was like, I'm not paid for it.
All right, Grace. Thank you, Grace.
No,
Thanks for gracing us with your presence. Appreciate it. Your Grace.
When I eat sandwiches, I forget all else as well.
I hear somebody talking on the radio, but this sandwich is so good.
I get samnesia.
Oh my God, that's
samnesia. I get samnesia. All right, so mobile meth lab at the Florida Welcome Center. I mean, what's more welcoming to Florida than having a meth lab bust in your car right at the Florida Welcome Station? Yeah. Upon requesting the consent to search the vehicle, they located the The materials, the chemicals used to make methamphetamine are hazardous, flammable, pose various health risks to anyone inhaling or ingesting. All right, so that's meth story number 1. All right, meth story number 2 is even better.
Better than the Welcome
much
Center?
meth.
Oh, my God. This is insane. A Japanese steakhouse here in Florida. A Florida steakhouse, a Japanese steakhouse, is closing because meth was found in the soy sauce.
Oh, wow.
What the hell?
Sometimes I mix wasabi in my soy sauce, but I would never mix meth.
Do you remember we had a story a couple of weeks ago? That was, I think, out of state. We had another story where...
So you mean twice in this country, meth has been mixed with soy sauce in the last 3 months?
In like Japanese, like hibachi steakhouses. There was another story that we had like maybe 2 weeks ago. Remember some dude just walked into a hibachi Japanese steakhouse as if he worked there?
Well, he applied for a job and didn't get it.
He didn't get it. Then he got like fired or he quit another Japanese steak. And this dude just walks into some Japanese steakhouse, walks into the kitchen all dressed up like he works there. And like the people are saying, you don't work here. Why are you dressed up? And the guy, it's believed that he laced one of the sauces with methamphetamine, with drugs.
Where is this Japanese place that's closing?
I'm going to give you the latest. This is in Pace.
It's the same place.
Oh, I thought this was different.
So here's a story from the 15th of June, about a month ago.
So we did this. So, but I have the follow up.
Okay, so this is the rest of the story. The second.
So this is. It was in the Panhandle.
Nico in Santa Rosa
Gotcha.
County.
All right, listen.
Oh, okay. This is a follow up.
All right, we do so much on the show. Sometimes I confuse the stories. So it is the same steakhouse, but the follow-up is now it's closing its doors for good.
Oh, bummer.
So you know what? We did talk about this story. For whatever reason, I thought the other one was like in Indiana or something.
Indiana is what I go to first when I think of meth. It's really a meth-centric state. Indiana, Missouri.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So yeah, this is the Japanese steakhouse that we talked about in June. So this is a month ago. You're right.
So that guy wins in the end. He got the place shut down.
The place is shut down. So Japanese steakhouse in Pace up in the Panhandle, closing, after the investigation. Nico Japanese Steakhouse, 7 people were, it's coming back to me now. Seven people were hospitalized after eating at the restaurant, and they did a test on the soy sauce, and even unopened to-go packets of soy sauce that came back positive for meth. So would the guy inject like meth with a needle into like soy sauce packets?
How would you do that?
You get a needle and you inject meth into the soy sauce packets.
No, at those places, the soy sauce isn't a little thing.
So the update here is over the weekend. So this is the new fresh story that the owners have announced on Facebook that they'd be closing because they were unable to sustain the cost to stay open.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you imagine you got a guy that applied for a job, didn't get it, got terminated from another Asian restaurant. He walks into your place and he takes your business down like the Titanic? Wow. What the hell?
I tell you, after a restaurant has a meth scare, that's when I want to go because, they're on their game.
Does insurance cover our place being poisoned?
I don't know that there's a meth rider with their State Farm policy.
But you've got
There's
business.
got to be something.
Yeah.
You've got business interruption insurance.
Yeah. What?
Typically, if you've got a liability policy, there's going to be some business interruption, I would imagine.
Yeah, if your place catches fire or a hurricane knocks it out. Yeah, not some vigilante trying to meth up your soy sauce.
Methed up the whole damn business. It's all methed up. I'm going to read you a headline here, and you guys tell me if this makes sense. And tell me what... Man, Froggy, your armpits are like soaked every morning.
It's
Why
sweaty.
are you looking at my pitch?
Because
you
you're holding your arms up, and I look at you, and I got a big old pool of sweat under your arms.
I'm just chillaxing. Would you rather me just go like this?
Oh, God.
It's Sweaty Armpit Monday. That's what always happens in here. We all sweat more because it's hot, and then we're sweating out the toxins like the edibles and alcohol and stuff like that.
I'm going to read a headline, and you tell me what comes to mind or if this is problematic. Kansas City man with chronic DWI history took the bus. All right, so when
It's responsible.
so that's the when you
Okay, I don't know the story, but
when you hear the story that a guy with a chronic DWI history, or here in Florida we call it DUI,
right.
So he took the bus. So initially you're inclined to say
responsible.
Well, it is.
Well, I mean, after being so irresponsible, you lose your privilege.
You lose your license. You can't drive, so you take the bus.
Right.
This guy really took the bus. This guy stole the bus. He didn't just take the bus. He took the bus.
Oh, man. That's so funny. So was the bus driver held up, or did the bus driver walk out?
34-year-old guy with a history of drunken driving was arrested on Friday after he allegedly led police on a high-speed chase in a stolen Kansas City area transportation authority bus. The bus was reported stolen a little after midnight from so-and-so in Broadway and in the Tower Homes neighborhood of Kansas City, blah, blah, blah. The officers followed with lights and sirens blaring until the bus pulled over to avoid stop sticks, which they put across the street. Then they pried open the doors and forcibly yanked Adam V. Vogt out of the bus. He allegedly reeked of alcohol, exhibited signs of impairment. This guy took the bus. He can't drive. He has no driver's license, been revoked. Habitual DUI, DWI drive. And, well, he took the bus. He took the bus. He stole the bus.
This is a very severe crime, right? When does he go to jail for 20 years?
Oh, this is going to be like Grand Theft Bus.
MJ, you know what I had a chance to steal about a month and a half ago?
Oh, no. Jeez, where's this going?
I had a chance to steal one of those trolleys in downtown Tampa. The e-board to downtown trolley.
To be the train-looking trolley?
Yes. Because my son Hudson loves the trolley. So
what do you mean you had a chance to steal the trolley?
Because we picked it up in Ybor, and the thing was we were going to Ybor City to illegally feed the chickens, because that's illegal. So we illegally fed the chickens.
Oh, my. So you're going to...
That's an activity for you?
The chickens that are walking around Ybor,
in Hobo Park. You know that big square behind...
Wait a minute. So the entertainment in your family is going to Ybor to feed the chickens illegally?
We love feeding the birds.
You're
feed
a
the
cock feeder?
Yeah, I love feeding them.
All right.
Feed them all.
What?
All right, Froggy.
That's how you say
probably
it.
Yeah,
Froggy.
There are roosters. You hear them. Yeah, you hear them all over.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Right. So
Yes, we get it.
They all come out. We feed them, and all the bums are watching us like, that's illegal. I mean, yeah, so is sleeping in the street. Anyway,
There's bums around.
So then we go to the trolley and we pick it up in Ybor and we ride it all the way to downtown, and then we ride it all the way back. Right, and we get to the downtown, and I guess we're a little bit ahead of schedule.
Driver gets off?
Gets off and leaves.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Waiting for the next driver to come in?
No, we're just waiting for the time schedule because they have to be on a time system.
What, do you go get a sandwich?
I don't know, but
where the hell did
he completely disappeared for 5 minutes, and I'm looking around. I'm thinking I could totally take.
Was the
this
bus
thing.
still idling?
Well, it's not a bus; it's a trolley.
It's
So
that's right.
It's like a lever system.
That's right. That's right.
It's like it's no steering wheel. It's like just pedals. And I'm like, if I only knew, if I was paying more attention to how he was operating this, I could totally steal the downtown trolley, and that would have been awesome. And I'd be in jail still. But I totally had a chance to take it.
That would have been cool.
And you made the decision not to take it.
Solely because I didn't know how to drive it.
All right, folks, I have a couple of food delights I would like to bring to the table.
Yum.
I brought in my 10-pound bag of Amish hard pretzels that arrived by UPS on Friday. So luckily, my pretzels arrived before the possible UPS strike at the end of the month. And I have the greatest UPS driver ever. It's Bobby in South Tampa. So
Bobby's like, I'm about to go on strike, but I just wanted you to have these first.
I just went to the back of the room.
Oh wow!
And I brought.
They're in a
trash bag.
A workplace trash bag.
They're not it's not a trash bag.
Seriously, I've never seen food transported like that.
It's a whole bulk bag of pretzels that then are shipped in a box.
I mean, if you buy something in bulk, that's how it would come. Okay.
Listen to this. This is 10 pounds of pretzel deliciousness. I posted this picture on my Instagram, folks. So I don't know what's more appealing to you, a 10-pound bag of pretzels or Roxanne's ass on Instagram.
Tough call.
I hope you have a lot of water around.
All right, I got to go get some cups because I'm not going to eat pretzels that you grab with your hands.
No, guess what?
What?
I'm sanitary, dude. I brought in food service gloves.
Of course
Of course I did.
What a weirdo.
This is the person who gave us.
What are we going to put them in? Let me get a couple of cups.
I have Ziploc baggies.
I don't want any of that cardboard.
All right, first of all, folks, one of my greatest pleasures in life are a delicious, thick sourdough.
Just stop there.
Pretzel.
A delicious, thick.
An Amish hard one.
An Amish hard sourdough pretzel.
Oh.
And I order these out of Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. These come from a little town called Akron, and it comes from Martin's Pretzel Bakery, and these things are the best. So if you watch MJTV, I'm holding up this giant, in fact, I'm blocking my entire body now with this 10-pound bag of pretzels.
You actually look better.
All right, so
Dude, where are you going to keep those? Won't even fit in your cabinet.
All right, now, you guys poo-pooed the fact I ordered the hard pretzels. I order them without surface salt. Because I
What
don't
is it, on the inside?
No.
No, there's no salt. It's unsalted pretzels.
All right. Now, let me show you what I'm going to do. I am now grabbing.
Let me just eat my shoe.
Guys, don't knock it till you try it. I am now putting on a food service glove. Hang on, look at this.
You're like the lunch lady over here.
Exactly. This is a food service glove, and I'm now going to hand you. And by the way, the 10-pound bag of pretzels, which I'm about to dig into, I ordered the broken ones. So I don't know if they take a sledgehammer and bust, but they're pieces, and it's the best. Because each piece is a different shape, and it's cool. All right, I'm going to hand you now, Roxanne, here, take a pretzel piece and go ahead and munch that on Mike, all right? And
I can't wait to hear you guys eat on Mike.
And tell me how good.
Oh, my God, you're going to break your teeth.
All right, how good is that pretzel?
Not good.
What are you talking about?
Not good. Is a communion wafer better?
What the hell are you talking about? These things are amazing.
Okay. If there were a line of 1,000 foods and I had to put them in order, this would be at the bottom.
Are you kidding me? These are the do you know how many people texted me or sent me or responded to my post on my Instagram? My Instagram is certified MJ Radio. Now, I don't have any butt shots. I don't have any thirst trap butt shots like Roxanne posted over the weekend.
Unfortunately.
But I've got a lot of stuff, which I'll go over later on. But, Fester, here, take your pretzel.
That's all right. There we go.
Come on, tell me that's not good. Tell me that's not a great... And you taste like the soda, because, you know, they soak the pretzels in a soda before they bake them. Come on, that's good, Fester.
I know the Amish do good things, but it must be me because I'm not a pretzel person, but Fester's nodding his head.
As far as pretzels go,
Fester,
it's a damn good pretzel.
How good is that? All right, Froggy, here.
I mean...
Thank you, lunch lady.
Don't be all contrarian. If eat the pretzel.
Froggy, watch out. Don't let it knock out your gold tooth in the back.
All right, how is that? I'm going to have one too right now.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
Oh, my, it's so good.
It literally satisfies 0 taste buds.
Are you talking? What are you kidding?
Sweet, sour, salty.
No.
It's none of the above.
It's none.
That's not true. It satisfies everything. This pretzel is amazing. And listen, if you want salt, you can order them with salt.
All right.
I order the special pretzels without surface salt. And to me, this is one of the best snacks ever.
The Amish are much better at making fireplaces than pretzels.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Stop eating it, all right? That's enough.
So I brought in a whole bunch of Ziploc bags.
I can't believe you paid for that.
Dude, what are you kidding me? These are amazing.
Oh, my God, they're terrible.
This is the kind of crap you come up with when you don't drive cars.
Oh, no, come on. All right, so
when you're in a buggy.
I don't like it.
You know what? So
You build your own houses.
You know what? The Amish make really good apple butter. That's good.
Listen to me. I bought the 10-pound bag to share with you guys.
Stick to apple butter, Jebediah.
All right, you're telling me that you don't want me to pack you guys a Ziploc bag full of these pretzels?
I'm absolutely going to take as big of a bag as you can give me.
Why not?
So I could run him over with my tire in the back parking lot.
You're going to break your car.
I'm just kidding. No, Doug loves pretzels, so I'll bring him to him.
Oh my God! It's not even a pretzel. It's just like
Guys, these are
I'm chewing on the building.
These are the best. These are absolutely incredible. If you want salt, you can order them with salt.
I don't think salt will even help.
Guys, you know what? I'm not doing anything nice for you guys ever.
No,
again.
I want a bag. I want a big bag.
If
No.
you call bringing pieces of like broken cinder block pretzels doing something nice for us, you know what? Don't do something nice for us. My daughter this year in 5th grade had to learn about like sailors and pirates, and she learned about a bread called hardtack, which is like what people use to survive long trips or in prison.
You know
and I was
what?
like, that's what that is. It's Amish hardtack.
It's an amazing hard pretzel. It's incredible.
Incredible.
It is. It's one of the most satisfying snacks that I'm a repeat purchaser.
Have you had a Snyder's honey mustard?
Yeah, those are good pretzels.
Thank
with
you.
that fake jammed up, it's like your taste buds are assaulted or attacked with like fake mustard.
And the jalapeno ones are even better.
No, just a regular. Listen,
I want my taste buds assaulted
Excuse
and
me,
violated.
but this is objective.
I've had plenty of people leave a message on my Instagram saying they love these things, just ordered theirs, they just got theirs. Anyway, if you want to experience, it's Martin's. Hang on a minute. It's they're from Akron. Let's just do a Google search. Just do a Google search for Martin's Pretzel Bakery, Akron, Pennsylvania.
You type in Martin's Pretzels and it comes up.
Yeah, what's the so it's Martin? No, that's not it.
Oh, that's not it.
That's not it. It's PA. It's there. It is right there. It's
Martin's Pretzel Bakery,
Lancaster County, PA. Their website is Martin's Pretzels, PA. Martin's Pretzels, PA. And I'm telling you, I order the special hard without surface salt. You want salt, you order the one with salt. Simple as that.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do they deliberately break them for people like you?
Yeah,
Or
so-
are these like the leftover ones at the bottom of the tray? Like, how are we going to get rid of these?
You order they break them. So you order the broken pieces, which I think are the best. All right, food item number 2.
What do the Amish people have, like their horses walk on them or something?
So Michelle wanted to go down to the St. Pete Art Museum yesterday because they have a Japanese photographic exhibit. And it's really cool. It's like Japanese photographs from the 1800s and the different type of process. Really cool. So we go down to the St. Pete Museum on Beach Drive yesterday. And then on the way back, we head up 4th Street because Julian's like, you know what? Can I get a Culver's?
Oh, I love Culver's.
Yeah, Culver's is great. So we're heading up 4th Street. And as we're heading up 4th, Julian sees an ice cream shop on the left. And we hadn't seen this before, and it was like homemade ice cream. I'm like, whoa, hey, we'll give that a shot.
Is it next to the cigar shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yes.
piggy.
Is that the cigar shop that you go to?
It's one of the
Okay,
many
all right.
I go to, yes.
So listen to this. We pull in. This is yesterday afternoon, about 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Sunday. We pull in to this ice cream shop, and it's called Small Batch Creamery. And we're waiting in line. I mean, people are in line because obviously it's a good product. I can see there are people waiting. It's Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. So we're in line, and we get up, and there's a guy back there, and he looks at me, and he says, "Are you the famous MJ?"
Oh, God.
So right off the bat, the guy recognizes me, and I'm like, "Oh, man, please. Make sure this ice cream's good. Please make sure this guy.
Let this be good ice cream.
Make sure this ice cream is good, please." And the ice cream was great. We stopped at Small Batch Creamery in St. Pete on 4th, and it's just north of 54th Street North. You know in that stretch you've got some name streets.
Yeah.
So it's right at Palm Avenue. So right at Palm Avenue, which is just north of 54th Street North, and it is in a shopping center right next to that cigar place, and it's called Small Batch Creamery. Guy recognizes me, and the ice cream was great. I mean, Michelle got some chocolate thing with, I can't remember what flavor, she loved it. I went,
Oh, shocker.
I got the 6-scoop sampler.
What?
Well, because I want, listen, I'm an ice cream nut. I make my own ice cream. So listen, it's not
But
like.
you ate it all.
Well, hold on, but
it's a small scoop.
This small scoop, so you get small scoops of 6 different flavors.
It's like an ice cream flight.
Yeah. So I met Alfred. So Alfred is my new ice cream pal. And Alfred talked to us for a while. Longtime listener of the MJ Morning Show. Recognized me right off the bat. And I thought it was fantastic. And guess what, guys?
What?
Alfred's bringing ice cream at 9 o'clock this morning.
Attaboy.
That's something. Woo!
I love an out like Batman's assistant. He's always there.
Woo!
Thank you, Alfred.
So, oh yeah, you're right.
Was it that?
You haven't thought of that joke?
Andrew just said in my ear, should we warn him about Mark Zallis?
He'll let him
Mark
find out.
Zallis is going to be in the lobby waiting for this guy to show up with the ice cream. So about 9 o'clock, he's going to bring in a couple of flavors. So get ready for an MJ Morning Show ice cream party. So, no, listen, I love giving a local business a plug, and I thought the ice cream was fantastic. It's called Small Batch Creamery, and it's on 4th Street North in St. Pete, and it's just to the north of 54th Street North.
Can we talk a little more ice cream?
Oh, yeah, always.
Yelp came out with their 100 best ice cream shops in the country.
Yep.
The number one place is someplace in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of them in the state of Florida and one of them in the Tampa Bay area.
Only one in Tampa Bay?
It's in Lutz. There's 2 locations, one in Lutz and one in Wesley Chapel called Ice Dream.
Have you been there? You're from Lutz.
I went yesterday. I went last night to this place because I saw this Yelp review. I went to the one in Lutz and I went to Ice Dream shop. Very good homemade stuff.
So
a lot of great ice cream out there.
In Lutz called Ice Dream Shop.
And it's on Yelp's top 100 ice cream places in the country.
Gotcha.
And they're made number 34. That's awesome.
It's very nice. You know, the Yelp lists are, you know.
They are what they are.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times there are things on Yelp that I don't agree with. But
if you're coming out with a list of top 100 anything, it's not a bad list.
I'm sure this Ice Dream Shop in Lutz does a very nice job. In fact, I will have to give it a shot.
You would have to.
Some of the ice cream places, if you remember the DeBartolos years ago used to have Ed and Eddie's right near the Steak and Shake on, I think it's like Firehouse Subs now or whatever. Yeah. Remember Ed and Eddie's?
I didn't know that was the DeBartolos.
It was Ed and it was the DeBartolos owned that.
Why was it so high priced?
What?
The DeBartolos, you give me ice cream for free.
What are you saying?
Go ahead.
What are you saying?
Because
the
DeBartolos are like the richest family in the area, aren't they?
So they should give the ice cream.
If I were the DeBartolos and I opened up an ice cream place called Dom and Dominic's and I'm like worth like $10 billion, it's free ice cream every day.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Thanks, Ed.
Fester needs a CT scan. I'm telling you. No, I missed that place. I thought, God, Ed and Eddie's ice cream. I love that place. I thought they did a phenomenal job. And I requested a banana. They didn't have banana. And I remember I spoke to the manager. I'm like, can you please make a banana? And they made a banana that was fantastic.
That's cool.
And, they're not around anymore. I had Chill Brothers does a nice job. That's, the Chillora family. So I Chill Brothers. And look, I perfected my vanilla ice cream yesterday. I've been working on a whole new vanilla recipe. And you got to get vanilla right. Any good ice cream maker, you've got to get vanilla right. And I've been working on different recipes over the last couple of years, and I think I finally nailed my vanilla. So
let's open up a brick and mortar schnitty cream.
A what?
Schnitty cream. A brick and mortar front, a store.
People have said to me I need to open up an ice cream shop. No, I think I've got enough on my plate.
Yeah.
How about a truck?
At this point.
Yeah, an ice cream truck. That'd be cute.
Andrew, was that on the air or off the air?
On
the air.
Okay, I can't tell when
you're
you're
on.
on.
When we respond, it means he's on.
Gotcha. All right, so.
Good point.
Well, is that the way it works?
That's the barometer. If you hear any of us, maybe.
Hey, folks, we are a little over half an hour away from the 9 o'clock hour beginning, and I'm very excited. This morning, we begin, ladies and gentlemen, the MJ Cash Stash. So this morning, it all starts, and it's going to go for weeks. We're going to give away $1,000 a day This is local only. It is only Tampa Bay and Q105 listeners. Only you and listening to this radio station, Q105, MJ Morning Show, 104.7 FM. So for the coming weeks, every morning, a little after 9 o'clock, probably between 9 and 9:20, I'm going to give you the MJ Cash Stash Song of the Day. What that means, I'm going to give you a song. We'll even play a little clip of the song. And once I give you that song, you need to listen for that song to play. It'll be played guaranteed before 6 p.m. So I give you the Cash Stash song a little after 9 a.m. Then you listen to Q105 all day long. When you hear that song play, be the 7th caller and win $1,000 cash. It'll happen today. It'll happen tomorrow. It'll happen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then next week, then the week after, then the week after. Folks, we're blowing out thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars here on Q105 and the MJ Morning Show. And again, it's local only. It's not one of those national contests where people do win. And we have a lot of winners with the national contests in the Tampa Bay market with our stations. But this is local and Q105 only. The MJ Cash Dash. Listen this morning, a little after 9 o'clock, and we'll give you the Cash Stash song. This is number 1. And then every day this week, next week, week after, I think you get the point. So I'm very, very excited about this. Moving along. Hey, speaking of food, pretzels, ice cream, all those contain
calories.
Yes, calories. Ready to talk calories?
Yeah.
Yum.
The biggest calorie consumers in the world are revealed. The world's biggest eaters. There's an interactive map that I saw from Daily Mail ranking 184 countries based on average calories consumed per person each day. Researchers at Oxford University ranked 184 countries. Guess where the U.S. came in overall?
I mean, it's too easy to say first because I think we're a pretty fat nation. But is it first?
We're number 1.
Is it
Are we?
first? No. What country do you think eats more than us, calorically wise? I don't know. I think first.
We are not number 1.
Oh.
We're number 2. We're number 2.
All right, so let's think of really, really fat nations.
This is kind of crazy.
Is it like a Caribbean island or something, or like one you'd never think of?
What?
Like, think of a fatter think of a nation that you think eats more calories than the
You're
US.
never going to guess this.
Okay, then give us a clue to lead us in the right direction.
Yes.
Middle East.
Iraq.
You're never going to guess
okay.
this. No, it's not Iraq.
What, is it
Tunisia.
Dubai.
That would be Northern Africa.
North Africa? I don't know
Yeah.
if that's Middle East.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it like Dubai or something?
You know, you're getting closer. It is.
Kuwait?
You're kind of in the.
Oman?
Iraq.
No. For all you said Iraq
I didn't
just
hear
2
that.
seconds ago.
Didn't hear
Is
it.
it you said Dubai. How about Duhai?
Do hello.
It's terrible.
Number 1 in calorie consumption in the world apparently is Bahrain.
Didn't even know that was a country.
Oh yeah, they have big races. That's a F1 hotspot.
That is crazy. So the average number of calories consumed per person in Bahrain is 4,012
They're
per
like,
day.
what are we going to do after this Formula One racing? Let's go to the buffet.
Oh yeah.
The United States is number 2 at 3,868.
Interesting.
Okay, so
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But like for instance, I probably do 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day. Is probably where I land. Fester, how many calories? Do you have any idea? Have you ever used the calorie counter?
I mean, I could ballpark it.
Did they go high enough?
I'd ballpark it probably 5,000 calories a day
You think you do 5,000 a day?
on a good day.
Well, I mean,
I
you
don't
are
know.
you
I
are
don't know.
330.
No.
Where are you right now,
A
weight-wise?
lean 330. I've seen guys at 330 who are like the blob Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. I'm 3:30. I'm like, holy crap, so am I.
Like Chet in Weird Science.
Little Kelly LeBrock just laughing at him. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was an interesting list.
Probably 4,000 calories a day.
Yeah, so U.S. is number 2, Ireland number 3, Belgium number 4, Turkey number 5, Austria number 6, Germany 7, Italy 8, Qatar number 9, Romania 10. Anyway, so I don't know how they put this crap together.
You know, I do want to point something out, MJ, if you don't mind me saying talking about an article I sent you last week.
Yes.
That compared the ingredients in a pizza made in the USA versus the ingredients of a pizza made in the UK.
Yeah, I saw
Did you read that?
It's in my pile.
Oh,
I meant to get to it, but essentially there's a boatload more salt actually in the UK pizza.
Yeah, but did you see what there's a boatload more of in the USA pizza?
I did. Go ahead.
Unidentifiable chemicals, like stuff that, I mean, I'm saying unidentifiable, but I mean like
stuff to make carpet with. I don't know. I have no idea.
A lot of preservatives and chemicals that you can't even. They don't put that in European
because
food.
the Europeans are more stringent with additives. There are food items or additives and chemicals that are totally banned in a lot of European nations that we allow to be put into foods here that we consume.
So we're putting all the preservatives and chemicals in our foods, and then we're eating a ton of them.
Hey, Fester, do me a favor. Go to Google quickly.
Right,
go to Google,
sure,
and type in chemicals not allowed in European food, allowed in U.S. And I'm sure we're going to get a couple of stories. Chemicals not in European foods, found in America, right there.
All right.
Found in not
USA.
U.S.
USA.
I don't want a British pizza.
I'd search that.
Yeah, so we use all these preservatives, and the British just jam salt in it, which is another preservative.
Other potentially harmful.
Maybe if they use preservatives, maybe their teeth would be better. Preserve the teeth.
Whoa!
Hang on a minute. Let's
just brush.
Let's go through this. So food additives. Let me scroll here. Food additives banned in Europe may be making Americans sick. Several U.S. food additives are prohibited in Europe.
Right.
And titanium dioxide, brominated vegetable oil, potassium bromate.
Oh, yeah.
Propylparaben. So, again, and there are some other ones that I believe are a little bit more recognizable.
Like I always heard like that red dye that they make such a big deal about with M&Ms and Skittles is banned around the rest of the world.
Well, you could taste that.
I know there are numerous items, and there are actually some more common things that I can't think of off the top of my head that are banned in a lot of European nations, but we're just sucking it in right here in the United States.
No, I had a propylparaben Pop-Tart over the weekend, and it was fantastic. Put a little potassium bromate on top of it.
Sounds delicious.
They should put spotted dick in Pop-Tarts. Spotted dick tart.
Stop.
It pops out. It pops out.
Spotted dick is a British dessert.
Yeah, of course.
All right, listen to this, and I think I fully agree with this. I'm not going to give you the number off the bat. I'm just going to ask the question. What percentage of pet owners say that their animals are part of the family?
32.
What'd you say?
What percentage of pet owners in the United States say that their animals are part of the family?
I heard you. Froggy, what did you say?
2.
2?
No, Froggy said 30-something.
32.
Oh, yeah, 32.
He said 32. I say 99.
What?
I think it's somewhere in the middle between 32 and 99.
Oh, good. Wait. Place yourself.
Froggy and Fester are wrong. Roxanne is right.
99% of pet owners say it's a part of the family?
Is that the real number?
It's 97%.
Okay, but you'll give it to me.
Close a freak enough, yeah.
Wrong.
She went over.
What?
Price is Right rules. She's wrong. She's over by 2%.
Oh, like the mountain climber game?
Yes. 99, Drew. You're wrong. Good day, sir.
We'll have more pricing games coming up next on The Price is Right. 97% of pet owners here in the United States say that their animals are part of their family, and I think that's a Pew research. Pew's very well known, and I think that 97% might even be low.
Dude, the kids want a dog, and the last thing I want is a dog.
What kind of a pet would not be part of the family? What do you do?
Dude,
Kick
your
it out?
kids want to what?
What kind of a pet? Of course, a pet's going to be part of a family. What kind of a pet isn't part of a family? I don't understand the two.
Well, it's perceived to be like a spouse, like a child. It's so people put the pet as far as a family unit member on par with the humans is what it is. So I fully agree. All right, so Fester.
Hudson bites Hadley. I don't put Hudson down. Listen, if I don't bite Hadley, boom. Okay.
All right,
Fester,
hold
think
on.
twice.
Why are you being stingy? Your kids want a dog, and you're like trying to dissuade them from getting a dog.
I'm like, oh, you guys will hate having a dog.
What are you talking about? Dogs are some of the greatest pleasures in life. Having
My kids
a dog.
love their dogs.
I'm like, no, dogs are awful.
No, they're not. What is wrong? You're awful.
I
You're awful.
no.
Awful. Fester's awful.
Yeah, that's true too.
Roxanne, what is Fester?
He's a large, rude man.
No, he's awful.
Hudson loved playing with Miss Elizabeth.
That's why, because he never sees dogs, because we don't have one.
But Fester is also a large, rude man.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
That is true.
Frog, my son saw a person on YouTube named Lizzie, right? And he's like, I want to meet her. I was like, what would you tell her? He goes, I met a dog, and it was named Lizzie. You're Froggy's dog. He's still talking about Froggy's dog.
What kind of dog do your kids want?
None. I gotta give him a hot dog. That's about it.
What kind of dog do they want?
I don't think they're particularly picky at this point. They just want a dog.
They want a dog.
I haven't even told them there's different breeds.
You know what you should do is you should foster dogs.
No.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Then you break their heart after a couple weeks. All right. Gizmo's got to go back to somebody else.
What?
I know. No way.
Come on, get your kids a dog.
I'm calling Allison, Fester's wife, right now.
Give her a call.
I am.
Ooh, there's one more French bulldog left over.
What do you think I'm doing? Call.
Hello.
Hello, Allison. It is the MJ Morning Show calling live.
Hi.
Are you listening by any chance?
I'm not.
What the hell?
Kids.
All right. All right. So, Allison, are you with your kids right now?
I'm with Hudson, yes.
Where's Hadley?
He may or may not be laying down.
Yeah, I mean, this is summertime hours.
All right, here's the deal. So we're talking about dogs, and Fester said that the kids want a dog, and Fester's like, we're not getting a dog.
Yes, he has been the holdup in the whole plan.
We're not getting a dog.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Get a dog. Dogs are great. So, Allison, my question was, do the kids have a specific dog that they'd like to get, or is it really just any dog?
They would like any dog. I will tell you, I have since found out from wanting a dog and losing a dog and all that stuff, I am a little bit allergic to dogs, so I need to have a hypoallergenic dog, but anything in that realm is okay.
So I'm blaming it on mom being allergic. Because the kids, you can't have a dog because of your mother.
You need a golden doodle.
Ugh.
Yeah, we need a golden doodle or some type of dog with hair.
Hey, I'm going to go to
poodle or Bichon.
types of hypoallergenic dogs. I'm doing a Google search right now to get the list.
Allison, what if we just got a mutt and you just took a Benadryl every now and then?
Oh, man. Look at...
She's just sleepy all the time.
I would suggest, if you're not specific on a specific breed, then, go to the shelter and find a great dog. But I just Googled types of hypoallergenic dogs.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Bichon Frise, Poodle, Portuguese Water Dog, Chinese Crested Dog, Maltese, Yorkshire Terrier, Bedington Terrier, Shih Tzu, Irish Water Spaniel. What?
Labradoodles are darling.
Yeah, I see that. Labradoodle's on the list. Tibetan Terrier, Schnauzer, Giant Schnauzer, Mongoloid Schnauzer.
Gigantor Schnauzer.
There's no Mongoloid Schnauzer.
Giant Schnauzer.
One?
That's a funny name for a dog, though. Mongoloid Schnauzer. Anyway, we'll work on Fester. Hold on. It's 3 against 1. If you hold a Democratic vote in the House, Allison, you and the 2 kids, you represent 3 votes. Fester's 1. Fester's outvoted.
No. In our house, we vote by weight.
A weighted vote.
Yes.
That's right. You weigh 3 times all of them put together.
He's like, Hudson, put on 100 pounds and maybe we can take this guy down. But until then, no dice.
That's a shame, Fester, that you won't
Well,
get
if
your...
anybody knows of a dog that is hyperallergenic that needs a home, just feel free to let me know through MJ.
Yeah.
Don't tell Dominic.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have or you know of a hypoallergenic dog that needs a home, send me an email, mj@mjmorningshow.com. That's mj@mjmorningshow.com.
I feel like I was just driving around in West Chase somewhere recently and saw a sign for doodles. So I'm going to look for that sign.
There is somebody
Yeah, those are
out
for
west.
sale.
Yeah, they're trying to sell
They're
them.
for sale. They're called Murphy's Doodles. I've heard of them.
A Murphy Doodle?
The name of the she calls
Tell
these
you what.
people.
They love Murphy beds.
Fester wants a cheese doodle. That's
about the only doodle I want to give the kids.
Fester wants cheese
I
doodles.
want to lick that sweet orange powder off of my fingers.
He wants nuclear orange powder all over his face and everything.
Hey, Allison. Would you like a Ziploc bag of MJ's unsalted, super crunchy, broken pretzels he ordered from Pennsylvania? He's trying to peddle them on us.
They're the best. I bought a 10-pound bag to share because I'm a nice guy, and you guys are all kicking me in the groin.
I'm not going to eat them.
No,
But
that's fine. The kids would eat it.
No, they wouldn't. It's like eating styrofoam, only not as tasty.
Maybe you should spread some Elmer's glue on it, and that would make it taste better.
Allison, should I send some pretzels home with Fester?
Sure, why not?
All right, thank you. All right, we'll talk to you soon, and I will let you know if anyone contacts me for a hypoallergenic dog for you, okay?
Fantastic. I appreciate you being on the case.
All right, goodbye.
Hey, Al.
Bye.
Hate to see you go, but
don't call her Al.
Love to watch you leave.
Just stop it. Bye, Allison.
Bye, Allison. We love you and miss you.
All right.
And give me some of those pretzels. I'm going to break them up and make fish chum out of
Hey,
them.
we dude, stop it. These pretzels are phenomenal. All right, now we have to. I mentioned this first thing this morning. In fact, I think the first words out of my mouth this morning were.
Boy.
First words out of my mouth. 6 o'clock this morning. What were the first words out of my mouth?
It was that.
Zuck is cuck.
The first words out of my mouth this morning were Zuck is a cuck. Elon Musk, he's an erratic dude.
By the way, I had to Google that word after that break. I didn't know
What?
what it
You
meant.
don't know what a cuck is?
I know, I do.
Have you seen Zuck's wife?
Elon Musk tweets out Zuck is a cuck, meaning Mark Zuckerberg is cuckolded, is a cuck.
And please give us a definition.
Isn't that a genre?
It's a guy who likes to watch his wife with other guys.
Dude, I was going to tease it and do it after the break, you imbetard.
I don't know if anybody could have waited for that. And I don't think
Who doesn't know what it is? I have a shirt that says it. Not
What,
that,
Zuck is a
but
cuck?
No, it
I'm
says
going to make it.
All right, I'm just going to do it now, all right?
Sorry.
I'll do it now.
Do it live.
I'll do it live.
Sorry,
I'll do it live. Yes.
According to the Urban Dictionary, I pulled up the scientific definition off of this semi-joke website for you.
I don't need that. I have the Merriam-Webster definition right here.
I go to Urban Dictionary. I don't even know Merriam-Webster exists anymore.
I'm going to Merriam-Webster.
If it's not on Urban Dictionary, I don't even want to use that word.
A cuck, a man whose wife is unfaithful, cuckold. A weak or submissive man, often used as an insulting and contemptuous term for a man who has politically progressive or moderate views. What? That's Merriam-Webster. But really, cuck and cuckold, it's sexually driven.
Yeah.
And it's essentially a cuckolding is the act in which a man or woman enjoys watching their partner having relations with another person. And Elon Musk tweeted out over the weekend that Zuck is a cuck after, I think Elon is losing it, that Zuckerberg launched Threads.
How's Threads doing?
Threads already has over 100 million users, apparently.
Don't be so impressed. There's no other social network to join these days.
So Elon Musk tweets out Zuck is a cuck. responding to a Threads post from the official account of the fast food chain Wendy's. Their burger joint had joked that Zuckerberg should go to space just to really make Elon Musk mad in reference to SpaceX. And then Elon Musk tweets out Zuck is a cuck. What are we dealing with? The guy's like the richest guy on the planet, and he's tweeting out Zuck. He's erratic.
Is Zuckerberg going to text back like Musk is what can he say? Musk is a tusk?
Yeah, I mean, it's really can't do much with that.
It's tough.
A fusk?
What's a fusk?
I don't know. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to rhyme stuff with Musk.
You're a bust.
Yeah.
I'll see you at dusk.
I'm not an Elon Musk fan. I'm sorry.
I love the guy.
I mean,
go crazy.
Come on, he's
Elon.
a zillionaire and he's calling a guy.
Yesterday at 1:45 p.m., Elon Musk tweets out, "Zuck is a cuck."
Correct. You're nothing but a cuck.
What is going on here? This is insane.
I'm going to give him the zuck off.
All right.
And then zuck it. My second move.
When we get back, it's 8:46 at the MJ Morning Show. This concludes an hour and 20 minutes, actually about an hour and 22 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show. Folks, I'm very excited. When we get back, the next segment is going to be in the 9 o'clock hour, because we're going to go until about 9:20 with another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show. And coming up just after 9 o'clock, I'm going to give you the first MJ Cash Stash song that you need to listen for. So it all starts today. This is number 1. We're going to give you a song to listen for. It's guaranteed to play before 6 o'clock today. When you hear it, be the 7th caller, you win $1,000. I will reveal the first song to listen to or for next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Hey, when we get back, like I said, long chunk of the program, we have to talk about the Tampa Monopoly game, which I had in the pile last week. We got to figure out how to get on the Tampa Monopoly board. All right, we'll get into that coming up in just a bit. Also, a texter wants to be an on-call chiropractor for the MJ Morning Show. I guess, Froggy does throw himself on the ground quite a bit.
Yeah, and he has back problems.
And he does. I got to read this text that came in from a listener. So we'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Britney Spears and voodoo involving that NBA player. Hold on, that's coming. Jamie Foxx has emerged. But is it a body double? Was it an animatronic? I mean, this is interesting. And a baby name that you got to hear. A mother getting a whole lot of crap on a baby name. All of that and more, plus the $1,000 song to listen for, all next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Folks, do not move. coming up on 9 o'clock, and once we hit 9 o'clock, that starts the window opening of our big reveal of our new MJ Morning Show Cash Stash Contest. How'd you like to grab $1,000 today? It is a very simple process. In a few minutes, I'm going to reveal the first song title for the MJ Cash Stash. So sometime between 9 o'clock and 9:20, sometime in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you what song to listen for. We're going to do this every day for weeks here on the MJ Morning Show. I give you the song title. You keep listening. When you hear that song played, it'll happen guaranteed before 6 p.m. When you hear it, be the 7th caller and win $1,000 cash. This is local only. This is Q105 local only. Only Q105 listeners. This is not a national contest. It's right here. Only listeners to 104.7 FM, Q105. So stand by. We'll give you the song title in just a bit. I don't know what the deal is with food today, but ice cream should be coming in. I mentioned that we stumbled across this small batch creamery St. Pete on 4th Street, just north of 54th Street North, which was fantastic yesterday. Alfred, the owner, is bringing in ice cream sometime shortly. He said he'd love to bring some ice cream, and he recognized me. I walked in with the family yesterday. He's like, MJ, you the famous MJ? I'm like, yep. So, yeah.
The famous MJ?
The famous MJ. So we'll have some ice cream in here. I brought the pretzels in for you guys to enjoy, and apparently nobody wants to enjoy them other than me. And did you see the calorie count? Did you put Roxanne's photo as the...
Fester.
Fester.
I'm only trying to help.
Fester put Roxanne's butt shot on the raft in the pool as the featured photo, our profile photo.
Our header photo.
Okay, that's exploitative.
Our header. So
you put it up twice, Fester.
Our header photo is now Roxanne's butt in her little tiny bikini.
People are trying to eat breakfast.
But Roxanne, you posted this on your Instagram.
Yeah, and you have to slide to see it. So you have to take the extra effort yourself. It's not just going to pop up in your feed.
By the way, Louis Anderson was up there, and it's been replaced now with Roxanne's butt.
I put Louis Anderson up the other day, from one ass to another.
That picture makes me sick.
And now it's Roxanne.
Louis hates that picture.
Oh, God, I feel
nice
nauseous.
it shows up on mobile.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of food, I had a business dinner on Saturday night. You know, I hadn't been to Eddie V's in a long time.
Oh, a business dinner. Look at you.
Yeah.
Ooh, what kind of business?
Well,
Ooh.
I was out to dinner with Steve and Elizabeth Holland. Michelle and I went out with the Hollands from the Holland Group Retirement Wealth Advisors. Of course, a sponsor here on the MJ Morning Show.
We love Steve. Was he in his flip-flops?
As a matter of fact, I think he was. That's right. He was thrown out of the meat market.
I'm sorry, Steve.
He was not allowed into the meat market.
It's the meat market, not the feet market, Steve.
But they weren't cheap flip-flops.
I know.
They were designer flip-flops. All right, or sandals.
If he was wearing a micro skirt and barefoot, the meat market would have let him in.
If he was in a mini skirt with 6-inch heels and 3 tons of makeup, he'd be like,
right here.
So, come to the bar, hang out.
Stay by the front door.
All right, so here's the deal. We go to Eddie V's, and I hadn't been to Eddie V's in over 10 years. It's been a long time since I went to Eddie V's.
They have a really good mushroom. It's a salad with mushrooms in it. Is
it called the mushroom salad?
Something like that, but it's amazing.
I don't think I saw that. Anyway, had dinner, and then the dessert menu comes at the end, and we were pretty stuffed, so we didn't get dessert. But the top item, and this is on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, give me a follow. It's Certified MJ Radio. So Certified MJ Radio, you can see this. And Eddie V's house-made desserts, Bananas Foster butter cake, flambéed tableside with butter pecan ice cream.
Oh, my God, it sounds delicious.
It does. They have the calorie count on here. 2,330 calories.
Oh, my God.
That is over a day's worth of recommended calories.
Dude, if I had the choice of like eating a regular diet or just that once a day, I would take that once a day.
Forget the steak. I'll take the Bananas Foster butter cake. I just thought it was an enormous amount of calories.
No, that's
Does
perfect.
anyone order that themselves and eat it themselves, or
Hell
or do you
yeah.
like split that up among a table of 4 or 6? You know?
Did you pay, MJ? Did you reach for the wallet first? Or did you and Steve go, hey, no. Listen, say, come on.
No.
Steve,
Why do you
I
let-
had a good month, all right? And
Why do you
Steve's
let
like,
the
no.
bro- why-
I had a good month.
No.
Why do you have to bring up uncomfortable things, Froggy? Why, always.
Somebody
that's,
always pays.
That's what Froggy does for a living.
I
No.
love
Look,
uncomfortableness.
I go to
All
dinner
right.
with MJ. MJ pays. That's it.
The
That's-
Hollands got the tab on Saturday night. I have the tab because we're gonna
Is
go
you
to
next time one of those guys?
Where you like?
we're gonna go to Council Oak next.
Where you like? Let me leave the tip.
No, next time. Next time, fine. Next time, but I
I'll
swear,
be-
next
I'll be.
time, leave your wallet at home.
I have the next one. So the
I bet.
the next one is on me.
Let me know when that is.
Andrew wants to know when that is. What,
yeah,
do you
he
gonna show up?
loves. He loves
Yes.
Council.
Yes.
I gotta call up Julian here for a second. There is, and I got to talk about this chiropractor that wants to adjust everybody on the show or something. Hang on a minute. Let me see if Julian's available.
Ooh, let's do the chiropractor. I need that.
813. What is it?
Have you ever been to a chiropractor?
Me? I've never
Anyway.
been. I've never been to a chiropractor. I've never need any chiropractic work.
So you think?
No,
Maybe you do.
I don't. All right, if I can't get Julian now, then we'll book him for tomorrow morning. Hey, is ice cream?
Good morning.
Hey, Julian, Fester, Andrew, can you check if the ice cream guy's here? If Alfred from Small Batch Creamery St. Pete's in the lobby? Hey, Julian, what was the item you were talking about? Folks, it's my son, Julian, live. What was the item you were talking about where a guy goes to an airport or whatever and yells bomb?
Oh, no. I think we were talking about like Twitch streamers and using like text to speech.
Yeah. So, yeah, what was that? Tell me the story. I'm like, what?
I think that was Mom.
Was that Mom that told the story?
I'm pretty sure that was Mom.
You need a brain scan, bro.
The guy went to an airport and he wasn't using that, but he was saying he has a bomb.
So he's a Twitch streamer.
And as a joke, I think he was a YouTuber, and it was like a video.
Yeah, it was like I thought you told the story, so maybe it was Mom that told the story.
I think it was Mom.
And was the guy using text? Was he using like a
No.
What was it?
He was just saying it. Just for a YouTube video.
Yeah, to get video hits. Guy goes. Was it an airport, Julian?
I think it was an airport. Yeah.
Here it is. Okay? So it must have been Michelle, and I think Michelle said that she saw the story. We were driving over the weekend in the car, and Julian, I thought you brought it up. YouTube prankster 19, who claimed he was carrying a bomb into an airport, faces lengthy jail sentence. What a schmuck! Now this happened over in the UK. What is this? Newcastle. A YouTube prankster who claimed that he was carrying a bomb into an airport now faces a lengthy jail sentence. Gerard Nadella was arrested just minutes after turning up at Newcastle Airport on Monday, July 3rd. The 19-year-old recorded himself in the terminal building walking past the check-in desks and claiming to have an explosive device. He had intended to upload the footage to his YouTube channel, but the recording was quickly interrupted by security staff. So you've got idiots that are so desperate for views and hits. This guy would go into an airport and say he had a bomb and record it to get all kinds of, he thinks, perceived yucks on YouTube and views. This guy's going to prison.
Yeah, he's going away for a while. You can't do that.
What the hell? It just demonstrates how society has just fallen into this stupid trap of social media followers and how many hits can you get. And I mean, somebody would do something as stupid as walk into an airport and claim you have a bomb in order to generate, a panic and record it and then, yuck, I'm going to put it on YouTube. I mean, what the hell is wrong with people? Thanks, Julian. Thanks for at least jarring my memory here. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Anything else you want to say to the listening audience this morning?
Nothing except the ice cream is actually really good yesterday.
All right. So Alfred should be on his way. Is Andrew back yet?
Andrew, is Alfred in the lobby yet?
There was nobody there.
Okay, so he said he'd be here after 9 o'clock.
Oh, he meant it.
So
he meant it well after 9 o'clock.
Julian, ice cream was good, wasn't it?
It was.
By the way,
I'm
Julian
surprised
saw
it's
it.
on
I didn't know it was there. Julian, we're driving up 4th Street from the St. Pete, Art Museum yesterday. We went to see an exhibit, and we're driving up 4th Street, and Julian says, "Hey, look, there's an ice cream, homemade ice right there." So we went ahead and we made a little U-turn and went in, and it was fantastic. And then Alfred recognized me, said, "Hey, you're MJ," and we enjoyed the ice cream. It was fantastic, homemade ice cream on premises. And Alfred said he's going to bring some ice cream in. So, all right, Julian, I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. Yep. Bye.
Well, speaking of the ice cream, I got a text from of Don, the IT guy. Let's see.
What's going on with Don?
Speaking of ice cream.
Oh, Don said, Don is a big fan of small batch as well.
Ooh.
Yep. So, Don, the IT guy, dontheitguy.com for all your IT needs. Make sure they bring their brownies. He says that small batch kicks ass. I agree. I thought it was fantastic. So I got this message from Roxanne. Roxanne, this came in via text from the chiropractor?
Yes, it did. It came in on the text line.
Taking a chance here, respect you all. When you may have a few minutes, do you think we can chat? I'd like to discuss how I can try to get back into treating performers and entertainers around here. I did from 99 to 2010 in Northeast Pennsylvania, started with NSYNC, and ended with DMB.
Dave Matthews Band?
Many others along the way, was on-call, on-site sports chiropractor, did some radio interviews, treated a morning DJ in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. That's from Froggy?
Froggy, yeah.
That's the Froggy station up there with the office, with the Froggy bumper sticker. No, this was on 98. This is on WKRZ up there. I've heard of that.
Yeah. WKRZ, the dump.
All right, so this guy relocated to Florida a few years ago, and he said, I'd like to be like an on-call chiropractor. What, for the morning show and for sports celebrities? He said he was asked to be the AAA Yankees team chiropractor by the front office.
Is that the Tampa Tarpons, the ones that play over at Steinbrenner Field?
Yeah, I guess so. So he said he was asked to be the in-house chiropractor there.
What did he say? No, he's waiting for the big MJ Morning Show account?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
exactly
Right. Anyway, interesting. So does anyone need an adjustment?
I do.
Frog, you always need an adjustment.
You want to say that into your microphone?
Good one, dude.
I mean, you're 2 feet away from it.
Where were you?
Is it a woman?
No, it's a guy.
I can't have a guy feeling.
What are you talking
Absolutely not.
What are you
I'm
talking
not going to get
about?
rubbed down by some dude.
Just close your eyes.
Okay.
No. Do you have to have like a female urologist then as well?
I like big, fat, overweight female masseuses that get their hands in there. Big, meaty hands, strong.
What are you saying?
I don't like little
like an old Russian woman.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Olga.
Like a shot puttist.
Yeah.
All right, moving along. Has the conspiracy machine... Oh, by the way, folks, coming up in moments, ladies and gentlemen, keep listening. In moments, I'm going to give you the MJ Morning Show Cash Stash Song of the Day. In minutes, I'm going to tell you what song to listen for. It'll play sometime before 6 o'clock today, and if you hear it, be the 7th caller, win $1,000. I'm going to give you the song momentarily. It could happen like right now. But I got to do the Jamie Foxx story, so probably after Jamie Foxx. Have the conspiracy started that was like a Jamie Foxx body double?
I'm sure they're going to.
TMZ had video over the weekend. Now, Jamie Foxx just disappeared. Jamie Foxx had some kind of a horrific medical episode. Roxanne, you had, before even TMZ had stories on this, weeks before, I think like 2 weeks before, you had a tip from someone that said that you heard that Jamie Foxx had a massive stroke.
I heard it from 2 separate people who know his family.
Right. So this goes back a couple of months ago because Jamie Foxx has been, he's been out of, is Alfred here?
He was not interested in being on air, I'm told.
Oh, really?
Oh.
All right.
I'm not interested in talking to you guys. Eat my delicious ice cream. Deal.
All right, hang on a minute.
My favorite kind of guy.
All right, so back to the ice cream's here. So Jamie Foxx, he was seen on a boat smiling and waving.
Was he?
Well,
how is that possible? He was dead, just about dead last week.
Jamie Foxx's road to recovery seems to be going very well because the guy's out and about now in public, with TMZ getting the first glimpse of him since hospitalization. Check out the footage we've obtained showing cheerful Jamie Foxx cruising along on a mega boat on the Chicago River Sunday afternoon. Wasn't he taken to the Chicago area for a very well-known, very good rehab center in the Chicago area? Wasn't that the story?
Hospitalized in Atlanta and then
moved to like a specialty rehab facility. I think, didn't we ascertain that it was for stroke victims? Wow. Anyway, he's on the boat sitting there and he's doing the peace sign and he's waving. You know, the question is, you know, people are saying, I'm sure, oh, that's a body double. It's not really him. Listen, I'm sure it's Jamie Foxx. Listen, I'm sure it's Jamie Foxx. The question is, has his speech been affected? Or has his motor functions, can he walk okay? He's just seen on the bow of a big cruiser on the Chicago River on yesterday afternoon. And he's waving. He put up a peace sign.
Looks like it reminded me of what's the movie when the guy's dead?
Weekend at Bernie's?
It reminded me.
The only movie where the guy is dead and on a boat.
It reminded me of somebody who was just like behind him and waving his hand.
Froggy, that's terrible. So listen, I hope Jamie Foxx makes a full recovery.
Yeah.
You know, we had heard stories that he had a really bad stroke and hopefully he's recovering and hopefully there aren't any long-term effects that are gonna, affect them.
Bless his heart.
All right.
May I move backwards for a moment? A correction.
Yeah, sure.
So earlier we said that the Yankees AAA team is here in Tampa, and it is not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's in Scranton. They
Right.
play in front of Pam
All
and
right,
Jim and
so-
Michael from the office in Scranton.
All right. So what's the team here? Is
The
this
team is, Fester was correct. It's the Tampa Tarpons,
Yeah, I don't-
but it's high A ball. I should have known that, guys. I know you rely on me for my minor league baseball knowledge.
All right. So here is high A.
Yes, it's high A.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since Roxanne's hung out by dugouts trolling for shortstop.
Yeah, that's exactly what I used to do.
But listen, I didn't
Roxanne used to be right out of Bull Durham looking for a rich Major League Baseball bound husband.
Susan Sarandon was
Actually married one, and then he didn't make it to the big show, so she left him.
She's like, enough of this.
She used to hang out by dugouts. Now she just hangs out by Doug.
Used to be hanging at dugouts. Now she's with Doug. That's right. All right, let's do it. Let's give out the song for $1,000. Folks, it starts today. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the MJ Cash Stash. Who just chortled?
I'm sorry. Continue.
What?
I chortled at something Andrew sent. Continue.
So today begins the Cash Stash, starting right now. And for weeks to come, I mean, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars, folks. We're blowing out $1,000 a day. All begins today. Here's how it works. It is as easy as it can get. I mean, so easy, even a caveman can play this contest, all right? Oh, that's a good idea, the caveman. It's so easy, even a caveman can. What do you think?
I've never heard such a idea like that before, except for Geico for a decade.
Completely original.
All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you a song title to listen for. It's as easy as it gets. And I'm going to give you the title now. Listen to Q105 all day long. And it's going to play guaranteed before 6 p.m. It could be at 2 p.m., could be at 10:30 a.m., could be at 5:55, could be at 1:30, could be at 12:10. Listen for the song. Today's Cash Stash song of the day is Manic Monday by the Bangles. Manic Monday by the Bangles. It's guaranteed to play during the workday before 6 p.m. When it plays, just be the seventh caller and win $1,000. $1,000. Manic Monday is the Cash Stash song of the day. Listen, it'll play sometime today before 6. Be the 7th caller at 800-990-1047 and win $1,000. Then we'll do another one tomorrow, then on Wednesday, then on Thursday, then on Friday, then next week, then the week after, then the week after. Folks, we're blowing out $1,000. Listen every morning just after 9 o'clock, and we'll give you the Cash Stash Song of the Day. Good luck from the MJ Morning Show and all of us here at Q105. Always great, to give out this kind of money. Yes, Fester.
Yeah, not to confuse that with Meth Lab Monday, which is my favorite parody song of the Manic Monday song.
Gotcha.
Oh, I thought you meant like a contest, like we give out a stash of meth.
Probably get a lot more callers.
Yeah.
What you got there, huh?
I got all kinds
What are
of
you
stuff.
wrestling through?
I got all kinds of stuff.
All right, so Alfred has dropped off the ice cream.
Ooh.
We've got where's the ice cream?
Ice cream stash right there.
I don't have it. It's over there in the chair behind you.
So the ice cream is in the cooler right there.
What do you have, baked
And
goods?
then a whole, these cookies are, oh my God. He brought the small batch chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
And they're hot. Holy moly. You got to Hey, you want a hot cookie?
I gave Roxanne.
Oh, here, take that
wow.
off. Oh, these are right out of the oven. Holy moly.
Yeah, how did he keep them so warm on the drive?
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
I got to
one of those
open up the
armpit.
cooler now, and I got to open up the ice cream cooler now and see what ice cream. So again, we stumbled across Small Batch Creamery St. Pete on 4th Street, just north of 54th Avenue North, and we just
God.
I'm sorry, 54th Street
That's
North.
a lot of ice cream.
Oh my God, he brought. Oh my.
Thanks, Alfred.
There's like a dozen pints in here.
I think I just died over this cookie.
Yeah, the cookie's great.
Don't
huh?
die.
All right, hang on. Let me take a quick break
Actually-
so we don't get too late here. And we got one final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. Oh, and let me point out also that once we announce the Cash Stash Song of the Day, we don't announce it again. So we do not repeat the song. You got to be listening between 9 and 9:15 or 9:20. You got to be listening to get the Cash Stash Song.
Yeah, so no calling Andrew,
Right.
no texting us. We're not going to give it back to you.
Exactly. All right, let me take a quick break here, and then we've got one final chunk of the MJ Morning Show coming up. Britney Spears, did you hear about the voodoo deal? Britney Spears voodoo and the security guys for the NBA rookie that slapped Britney Spears in the face. We got some movement in that. And then a bizarre baby name. We got to talk about this. Also, do I have time for the psychopaths? I think I might. We have a lot of stuff to cover in the next segment next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, so please stand by. Hey, breaking news. You know that gymnastics creep? Oh, wow. Nasser? All right, hold on. Back in a second. MJ Morning Show. MJ here with the crew. Some breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. Yeah, that creep sack, that Larry Nassar, the gymnastics convicted sexual offender. How many female gymnastics athletes did he fondle and sexually abuse?
He has over 500 charges.
Yeah, I mean, a ton of young ladies.
Anyway, this Larry Nassar, convicted of sexually abusing female gymnasts, was stabbed multiple times in a federal prison here in Florida.
Huh.
Yeah, he's at Coleman. I didn't know he was at Coleman.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Do you know, over the years, I've gotten plenty of mail from, inmates at Coleman. Over the years, people that have been incarcerated there and listen to my various radio shows. I guess the signal can penetrate the walls of the prison. So 2 people familiar with the matter told the Associated Press the attack happened Sunday at the United States Penitentiary Coleman here in Florida. That's like Ocala, right?
Yeah.
Area.
It's about an hour away from here.
People said he was in stable condition today.
Oh, man.
One of the people said that he was stabbed in the back and in the chest.
Oh.
The people were not authorized to publicly discuss the details of the attack or the ongoing investigation. They spoke to the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity. Nassar was sentenced to decades in prison for sexually assaulting gymnasts, including Olympic medalists.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the documentary, and I wish he wasn't in stable condition.
You know, I could not think of a nicer guy to get stabbed in the front and back.
That's what happens to you in prison when you've been, doing stuff to kids.
They got to finish the job, though.
That's a real half-ass shanker.
If you're going to go after him, do it.
You're going to serve the next couple months in the hole anyway. Kill the guy. It's over in Wildwood, Sumterville, Florida.
Wildwood, Sumterville. So is that Sumter County?
I would guess.
Yeah, it is. It's Sumter County. So Wildwood is the beginning or the end of the Florida Turnpike, however
just
you
south
want to.
of Ocala.
Yeah, just south of Ocala, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a great day for about 1,000 parents.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're upset, though, that he didn't meet his total demise, that he's in stable condition.
Let's hope he's soft.
Hey, look at the bright side. Now they can stab him again.
Always look on the bright side of life.
I hate Monty Python.
Britney Spears.
Me too.
You guys hate Monty Python?
Oh, it's the pits.
British humor, boy. It's either hit or miss.
I like the guy exploding in the restaurant.
Oh, that can't eat another bite.
That's pretty funny stuff.
Yeah, that's about it.
Britney Spears has a pretty heavy-duty fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Andrew, Andrew, can you grab all these ice creams from Small Batch Creamery St. Pete? Can you put them in the freezer in the kitchen? Because we've all dug in, and everything's fantastic.
I have the pistachio and the butter brickle. It's excellent.
Yeah, Andrew, if you don't mind, if you can grab all these pints and put them in the freezer so they don't melt. And then, guys, take whatever you want home.
Smuggle them.
Yeah, smuggle them in your pants.
Mm-hmm.
So Britney Spears has a pretty rabid fan base. And now they're responding to the security guard. Fester, what are you doing?
Andrew's giving me like a look like, how do I bring him in? Put him in the...
Dude,
they're on the shelf. They're on the ledge. I'm sorry.
They're on the ledge.
They're on the ledge. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's looking at me like, where's the ice cream? I go, they're right behind you.
Yeah, it's on the ledge in the window.
All right. Thank you, Andrew.
So Britney Spears, she has a pretty serious fan base, and now they're talking about putting a voodoo spell on the NBA player, the rookie, whose bodyguard slapped Britney Spears in the face because Britney wanted, a picture in Texas.
Okay.
All right, now, how do you say this guy's name? It's Victor Wembanyama. Is that how you say it?
I'll go with that.
Yeah,
I don't
sounds
know.
like it.
And he's what? He's like he's a San Antonio Spurs rookie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does she live in San Antonio or something? She's a big fan? I don't get it. I still don't know who this guy is.
Hey, y'all.
That's that b-ball player.
So the Britney Army, they're all over social media, and they're letting this 19-year-old French basketball player, this Wembanyama, whatever the hell is it, They're going after him.
Wimba Yama. Thank you, ma'am. Wham
Wham slam Britney, ma'am.
Yeah.
So one fan posted an old clip of Spears playing basketball during an early 2000s appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Oh, wow.
In which she is seen making a shot while all dressed up.
And?
Britney scoring in heels. Take notes, Victor Wembanyama. Others are suggesting that voodoo is real.
You've been in New Orleans lately?
So, wait a minute. Are we going to have the Britney army put the big old whammy? Like the whammy doctor? Remember? Baya! What are the way? Bala. That's right.
In the middle of a basketball game, just stick a pen right up the butt of the doll.
And he just, woo!
You know what? I got to dig up some whammy doctor. Let me find some old whammy doctor. He was the New Orleans black magic voodoo dude that we used to have come on the MJ Morning Show. He's deceased, by the way. I'm going to dig up some old whammy doctor cuts. I'm gonna play those tomorrow.
Have you seen the video of Britney getting smacked in the face?
I have not.
All right, so here she is following the basketball player into this restaurant called The Catch or something.
Right.
Here she's walking, and right here, pow!
Gosh.
See her whole head go back? He's
That's
like,
insane.
the basketball player never sees Britney. He's walking ahead of her.
My God,
Yeah.
you forget to take his coat hanger out? What the hell's the matter with his shoulders?
Yeah. So that's terrible. So
Giant man.
Yeah, he's a big man. He's huge. And then he's calling him and running up to him and getting too close, and security just kind of backhands her.
Backhanded.
wow.
Oh, my God, look, there's Frankenstein.
Wendy. Britney Spears is not.
Yeah. So that's the TMZ video. I guess they got a hold of it.
Yes.
Forgive me. What did if it's already been said, what did the security guard, what was his explanation?
He didn't know it was her.
Well, who cares? You don't get close to my person I'm protecting.
Yeah, but still, you don't slap someone in the face. That's a battery.
What's up with her fangirling over that guy? I don't get it.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that Britney Spears is so-called fangirling over
She
this.
has
Over
sons.
some
Maybe
rookie?
maybe one of her sons likes
Yeah.
her.
Her sons don't talk to her.
She doesn't even see her son.
Her sons are older than this guy.
So you've got the fans of Britney Spears are saying to this French basketball phenomenon who plays for the San Antonio Spurs that voodoo is real.
Okay.
What's up with French people and giants? Him, Andre.
I tell you what, because of that story and voodoo, I'm going to dig up some whammy doctor and play it on tomorrow's show. Oh, speaking of tomorrow's show, I have a mystery appearance. We're going to have a mystery guest on the show tomorrow.
Will we know who it is when this person walks in? Or are they going to be under wraps?
Can you swallow your ice cream?
No.
Will they walk in or will they be on the phone?
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to have a mystery guest on the phone. And yes, everybody in the room will know who the mystery guest is.
Do we know them personally?
Some maybe, you know. All right, so
Exciting.
mystery guest at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So 8 o'clock, 8:05, somewhere in that vicinity, a mystery guest here on the MJ Morning Show.
Are you going to tell us off air?
No, it's going to be a mystery.
Look at Roxanne already all anxious
Great
about
way
it.
for us to do show prep. Thanks.
Let the show come to you.
Listen,
let it come to you.
Why do you need to do show prep? It's a surprise. I'm going to have a mystery guest on the show tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 8:05, mystery guest right here on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by. Listen to this baby name. A mom is getting a lot of heat online. Folks are making fun of this mother. A mother wants to give her soon-to-be daughter a very unique name.
All right.
And
what is it?
went online, and I don't know, social media, whatever, and asked for comments and feedback on the name that she wants to name her soon-to-be born daughter. The name is Quiftifer. Or is it Queeftifer? All right, Fester, what are you choking on?
God.
He's eating a cookie, of course, because he can't wait 2 minutes.
I'm eating all this ice cream and cookies this guy Alfred brought. It's fantastic. And I was not expecting queef to fur.
All right.
Don't you remember the old basketball player, Anthony Hardaway?
This is nothing like Anthony.
So the mother wants to name the girl Quiftifer or Queeftifer. It's Quiftoper.
Okay, then I will go with Quiftifer.
And this is...
But still...
It sounds like Michael Strahan trying to say
Yeah, exactly. It's like Christopher with a lisp before.
And this has caused a lot of online feedback and response.
As it should.
With folks saying, what are you, nuts? What do you name your daughter Quiftifer?
Quiftifer.
Quiftoper.
It's like baby talk.
Where's
my brother? Quiftifer.
You know, yeah.
Queefy.
Grandma, stop calling him Quiftifer. Okay?
Yes, Andrew, the producer. Yes.
Yes. Did you see where they came up with that? Where she came up with that name?
What, at the OBGYN office?
Yeah, it's in the story. So she was told it was an awful idea. I guess she floated it on social media and on Reddit, and was told that it's an awful idea.
That's the thing about Reddit. They will be honest with you. You want honesty? Put it on Reddit.
So the post reads, I'm thinking of calling my daughter Quiftifer after my grandparents, Quinn, Florence, and both her pops are Christopher.
Well, then that should be Quifliter. Gives you Florence.
I mean, if you did it backwards, it'd be Floquifer, which is no better.
Anyway, she's getting a whole lot of crap online. Quiftifer. It's a pretty terrible name. I think it's absolutely awful. Hey, Froggy, you're a big fan of Logan Paul, right?
I mean, I think he's a brilliant wrestler. I'm a fan of his wrestling work in the WWE, yes. And I think he's a great businessman. The Prime drink and...
Well, you brought up the Prime drink.
Yes, my kid's favorite.
The FDA. What?
My kids love Prime.
Your kids at 8 and 12 years old should not
What
be
do you
drinking.
think? It's Gatorade, basically.
Prime is an energy drink.
Well, they have the energy drinks now in the cans. They don't drink that.
It has the caffeine of 6 Cokes.
Oh my God! Where do I need some?
Oh, dude, your kids are drinking Logan Paul's Prime?
Not the energy Prime. So that they're competing with Red Bull.
Is there a couple of lines of Prime, the energy drink, and then like the rehydration drink?
Yeah, get with it.
Oh, I don't know.
The rehydration drink was what they drink, and the rehydration drink is the drink of a bunch of soccer teams and professional football teams.
Yesterday, Senator Charles Schumer from New York called on the Food and Drug Administration to investigate Prime, Logan Paul's beverage, and it's an obsession among his followers.
Must have been Amy's idea.
The beverage brand was launched last year by Logan Paul and KSI.
Yes, KSI is the Logan Paul of England.
And has become an obsession among the, influencers and all the young followers.
I take my kid to soccer practice. Every kid has a Prime.
Advertising itself as zero sugar and vegan, the neon-colored cans are among a growing number of energy drinks with elevated levels of caffeine. In Prime's case, 200 milligrams per 12 ounces, equivalent to about 6 cans of Coke.
Damn, I know what I'm going to get tomorrow morning.
Or double Red Bull.
See, we only have the hydration drinks.
Well, I hope so.
Now that I know the energy drinks are so strong.
I don't think your kids need to be juiced up on this stuff.
I had a Prime hydration drink yesterday at the game.
I don't drink any of those energy drinks. Nothing.
I only drink sparkling water.
I drink regular water. I put some lemon and lime in it. I don't drink.
I drink Alizé.
I don't drink. I drink zero sodas, no energy drinks.
I usually drink wine and whiskey.
You're a freak.
And when it comes to imbibing, I drink wine and whiskey. But last week I had a bottle of wine with Michelle. So we each had 2 glasses of wine, and that's over a whole week. On Friday night, we opened up a bottle of wine. We had a nice bottle of Anderson's Con Valley. Opened up in 2007. Beautiful Napa cab.
Can we end the show? Dylan Dreyer has her shoes off, and I really want to watch. She rates very high on WikiFeet.
You're unbelievable.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Nice hoofs, huh?
Oh, did you see that Elton John did his last concert? Did you see that?
God. This is Linda McCartney.
So goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. So Elton John has ended his 5-decade run.
That's the song he wraps it up with?
Yeah, performed his final farewell Yellow Brick Road. This was in Stockholm, Sweden on Saturday night.
What's he going to end it with? I'm Still Standing?
The Dead Princess song.
Candle in the Wind.
Yeah. So
Insensitive?
Elton John said bye-bye after decades and decades of touring. That was his last show, Stockholm, Sweden. I guess we can call it the Stockholm Syndrome, right?
I'm just going to eat now and eat and eat.
I'd like to thank our office in London for all the wonderful work they've done. And to my beautiful David.
Anyway, so that's his farewell speech. So Elton John, no more touring. We saw him here in Tampa some years ago.
I saw him a couple of times, like maybe 3 times with Billy Joel. And it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah, I think, listen, Billy Joel's great. Elton John's great.
Both so overrated.
One time I went to an Elton John, Billy Joel concert and I snuck in, right? So I didn't have seats. So I sat in the handicap section I had to sit behind a really skinny person and a really fat person. And it looked like the number 10 standing in front of me.
Do you remember Elton John some years ago? Remember he sold all of his glasses? Remember he was into those glasses?
I remember the penis earrings.
He had earrings.
Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping now that he sells some of his wigs.
I'd love to have one of those.
I would like an Elton John rug.
MJ, I have an announcement to
And
make.
then if it got dirty, guess who I would call to clean my Elton John rug?
Maury's.
No, Zero Res.
Not Maury's.
Maury's wigs.
You can go swimming.
I'd call Zero Res to clean the rug.
MJ, if anybody's going to Blink-182 tonight, I will be there.
Oh, you're
Have
going
a good time.
Tore up tomorrow. Do you need a ride into work tomorrow morning?
I'll let you know. I don't even know if I'm coming. MJ, I might need to take a day tomorrow.
No, you're not. I have a mystery guest tomorrow. You can't take the day off.
All right.
Get your ass in here.
But if you're going to Blink tonight, say hi.
You really
Just come in late.
You really going to Blink 182?
Yes.
All right.
I'm so excited.
Anything else before we get out of here?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to my approaching 300 new followers. I love you all.
What?
And I'm
all
sorry.
because of Roxanne's butt shot on her Instagram.
I got your attention with my butt, but now you're going to be inundated with silly family videos.
Oh,
and guess what? And they'll unfollow you as quickly as they followed you.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Boo.
I put up a picture of something and someone doesn't like, and they unfollow me. All right, folks, have a great day. Remember, we have the Cash Stash. We announced the song that you're listening for at about 9:15 this morning. So every morning, just after 9 o'clock, we're going to announce the Cash Stash song. We only give it once, so you got to be listening. In the 9 o'clock hour, we gave it out between 9 and 9:15 today. And, of course, you listen for that song during the course of the day. If you're the 7th caller on the song that I announced about 45 minutes ago or 40 minutes ago, if you're the 7th caller, you win $1,000 with the MJ Cash Stash here on Q105. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And let's be careful out there.